Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Now. Welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and Wyo Today's YouTube page. We're on the road yet again. First home game will be this Saturday at 3 and 4:30 against Star Valley. It'll be the first one of the season and the only one in January, oddly enough. We are at Jackson Hole, home of the Lady Bronx and Bronx. JV boys wrapping up. Riverton going to come out on top of that by 15 or more. I doubt they'll put up a shot here. And they won't. So it'll be 42-7. And you are listening to Kevin Shields, your voice of the Riverton Wolverines. And I'm joined finally by a cameraman Declan Whitaker. Declan, how you doing?
Good. Tired, but good.
That's more words than you heard from Connor in 6 games. So good job. Again, we are live here in Jackson. It'll be the Lady Bronx who come in at a record of 1-8, facing your Riverton Lady Wolverines who come in at 3-10. We're first here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show going to take a look at the Jackson Lady Bronx, led by Coach Olivia Bingham. They've had a tough one. They've lost to Cody. They lost to Cody. Cody, of course, one of 2 girls teams that is unanimous number 1 in the state at the 3A level. They defeated Jackson 63-8. Lovell handled business. Douglas won by 4. Teton, Idaho won by 30+. Snake River, Idaho won by 20+. Idaho Falls, Idaho won by 20+. Century, Idaho is the only victory that Jackson has. They won 52-45, and most recently they did the Casper Loop and lost to Kelly Walsh by 16 and lost to Natrona County by 11. Jackson has been in a rough patch, and they have been for a while. Of course, the one bright spot for them, unfortunately, was defeating the Riverton Lady Wolverines last year here in Jackson for their first win in over 30 contests. So Riverton does not want to fall asleep on that, and the reason I say fall asleep is that Riverton had handled business against Jackson in Riverton. It was shocking. Riverton, a building program, trying to get better each year. Not elite, and we're not claiming elite status, but they have been able to handle the likes of Jackson. Of course, they're coming off a heartbreaking loss by 1 at Rock Springs, or the Lady Wolverines. But as we look at Jackson, They are a team that struggles to maintain possession. Riverton struggles with possession as well with high turnovers, but they lead the state with over 27 turnovers per game. At least they lead the state in 4A girls. They only average 27 points a game, and you can really hold them under that if you can hold Ari Fowler, the junior number 0, under her average. She averages 11.9, and then the next leading scorer is, with only just under 4 points, is Harley Rommel. She is a senior. They don't shoot well. From 3-point, 22%. From 2-point, only 24%. From the free throw line, under 50% at 46%. About the only thing they do better than their opponents is rebounding on the defensive end. They have one more rebound than their average opponent does, with just over 19 points per game. However, they give up an absolute boatload of offensive rebounds, giving up on average over 15 offensive boards per game. So, and that leads to them actually, even though they lead on the defensive end, being out-rebounded by almost 6 rebounds per game. They're not a block shot team. Margaret Holland leads them with just 1, and they only average 1.9 per game. Only 7.9 steals. They give up 15 steals per game. This is a game that Riverton needs to win. I mean, just point blank. Riverton needs to come down here and get a victory over the Lady Bronx. When we return, we will take a look at the Riverton Lady Wolverines here on 93.9 KTAK and Wild Today Media and the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show.
Has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and Wild Today Media. About 7 minutes till tip-off. The Lady Wolverines, led by Coach Bosner, come in at 3-10. Most recently, losing to Green River. Of course, Green River, one of the top girls teams in the state, and then losing to Rock Springs 48-47. And just a nail-biter for both the girls and the boys. Both of them come out losing in Rock Springs on Saturday, both by a combined between the two teams 2 points, both being 1-point games, obviously. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, they're averaging 40.3 points per game, led in all scoring by Carson Vosica with 12.7. Taylor Leesburg's assists have ballooned up to just over 6 per game. Leading the team in rebounds is Tatum Tyra. She leads in total and on the defensive boards. Offensive boards led by Timbri Mathil. It is a team that turns the ball over quite a bit, 24.4, but their defense is able to force 20 turnovers against Jackson. That should be significantly higher. From three-point land, Riverton, much like Jackson, not a three-point shooting team. Pretty much Talon Leesburg, who's not had the greatest of shooting years, is going to dictate how they are from three. They don't take a whole lot. Besides Talon, they're 22% from three, 38% from two, substantially better than Jackson. And from the free throw line, 58%. You'd like to see that number grow a little higher. It is anchored by Lexi Taylor leads with 82%, but she's only shot 11 on the year. Need to see that number go up in terms of her total free throws from a good post player. Carson Vosika and Talon Leesburg both at 65 and 63% respectively. And then you got some players in the 50s, and you'd like to see that improve. Timbri Mathil has been working her way up. Credit to her on working on those free throws as she's been going up. Again, Riverton comes in at 3-10. Their victories this year have been over Mountain View. Kimmerer, obviously, that was the one that went to running clock, and South. So they are on a 4-game losing streak. They hope to break that tonight and then welcome the Lady Braves in on Saturday. When we return, it will be time for the Ranger Keys to the Game here on WYO Today and KTAK.
To make your home feel like new, they will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today. Keys to the game. It's going to be the first time I stray away from my normal turnovers and getting those down and pressure defense. Riverton just needs to play like they're capable of playing against teams they should beat, like the Kimmerers of the world. They need to get that fast break going. They do need to get the defense going. But in their improvement, this Lady Wolverines team is, on paper, a much better team. Now, as we saw last year with the huge upset here, which resulted in a court storming, as it was their first win in 30-plus, there's a reason we play it on the court. So Riverton needs to come in focused and play their game and not be taken out of it by little things, which have kind of plagued them a bit this year, where little bitty things like a couple turnovers or a little bit of a run starts to develop and they seem to go in almost into a shell. This is one of those come out, play it almost like you're playing on the playground, play within the system though, and play within the style and play with the level of aggressiveness you're able to bring, and Riverton will take this by double digits. If they don't, we could see a repeat of last year. We've only got a minute and 30 seconds, or a minute and 50 seconds until tip-off. When we return, it'll be time for the Arapahoe First starting lineups here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Stone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
And welcome back to the Hampton and Suites pregame show. It's time for the Arapahoe First starting lineups. First, for the Coach Olivia Bingham-led Jackson Lady Bronx, it'll be number 0, Ari Fowler. Number 3, Hayden Block. Number 13, Zoe Green. Number 53, Harley Rommel. And number 25, Margaret Holland. For your Lady Wolverines, led by Coach Mike Bosner, it'll be number 2, Carson Vosica. Number 11, Taylon Leesburg. Number 21, Tatum Tyra. Number 23, Timbry Mathill. And number 22, Lexi Taylor. When we return, it will be time to tip it off here on WYO Today.
Midway! Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome back. Time to tip it off here on 939 KTAK and WYO Today. If you notice, we've been playing with the scoreboards. We found a new one a couple weeks ago that we really like, and we're going to try, since I have cameraman Declan here helping us out, we're going to try and do clock. We'll see how well that goes. Riverton in their black and white. In white and black is Jackson, going right to left on your radio dial is the Riverton Wolverines, and they are going to win the tip. Going right to left, Timry Mathil inside to Vosica, puts it up. Good for Carson Vosica. 2-0 Riverton, long pass. And we already have a problem here. We didn't get the clock going. We'll get it squared away here. It's supposed to be hot buttoned here. Steal by Riverton. Taylor into the front court, but she's going to throw it away looking for Leesburg. And we'll try and get the clock here correct. Inbound by Jackson. They'll look to come up on the right side. They get it to Rommel. Rommel inside now. They're going to swing it outside for Green. Green along three. Banks off the glass. No good. Rebound by Mathil. Mathil to Taylor, who will bring it over the Bronx logo at midcourt. Going now to her left. Gets it to Tyra on the left wing. Tyra drives into the elbow. Now goes to the free throw line in the Leesburg on the far wing. Leesburg looking to drive. Stops. Pops. No good. But she is fouled. That'll be the first foul against Jackson. Be the first foul against the player, too. Let's see who it's going to go against. It is against Zoe Green, her first. Leesburg will go to the line. She is a 63% free throw shooter on the year. First one up, hits front iron, and then falls through. Extends the lead out to 3 for the Lady Wolverines. 7:01 to play in the first. Riverton looking to go up 4-0, and they do as Leesburg nails the second one. Immediately pressuring, looking to trap. Jackson having a hard time, and they're going to get Taylon Leesburg with the foul. Be her first, team first. Just a little too much hip in there. Inbound is by Jackson. Brought on the right side again to Rommel. Rommel driving in. It's tipped by Vosica. She saves it from going out of bounds, but right to Jackson. They go up top to Fowler. Fowler looking to drive in, and she's held up. Now she'll look to go inside, deflected by Taylor. Swings it left to Green. Green looking to drive in. They put it up, and good by Holland. 6:30 to play here as we tick down. 4-2 Riverton. Leesburg over to the right to Vosica. Vosica drives into the paint. Looks, turns, fires. No good. Rebound by Holland. Holland to Fowler. Mathil picks up the pressure at three-quarters court, and it's going to cause an errant pass and a turnover by Jackson. Riverton's good job by Timry Mathil. She gets it to Taylor. Taylor to Vosica. Now looking for Timry Mathil on a cut. It is deflected out of bounds by Fowler of the Lady Bronx with 6:01 to play. I'm a little bit behind now. We'll get back. Or a little bit in front, I should say. Taylor inbounding to her left of her own basket. Getting close to 5 seconds. Gets it in. No, they do not. It'll be 5 seconds. It'll be the second turnover of the night against Riverton. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler cross court. And now back. It's number 33. We don't have her actually in the listings. We'll try and get a name. She was not in the stats, so maybe she's returning from injury. Looking outside for Fowler, drives down and steps out of bounds. There'll be a turnover against Jackson, their third of the evening, as Block will come back in. She will come in for Rommel. Riverton still rolling with its starters. Jackson looking to press. Inbound is to Carson on the far side. Gets it to Mathill. Mathill brings over the timeline now to Taylor. Taylor is going to get it inside. It's going to be a walk. It'll be the third turnover of the day against Riverton. 5:27 to play here in the first quarter. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler bringing it over the timeline. No pressure there by Riverton. Going to the left for Green. Now back up top. Looking to swing it around, looking for anything to drive in. They just can't find anything against this 2-3 zone. It's kind of a matchup. They swing it over to Fowler. 3 on the way, no good. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Lady Wolverines. Inbound to Leesburg, back to Mathill. Mathill to Vosica. Vosica over the midcourt stripe. Gets it to Leesburg on the left wing. Leesburg back up top now, going to her right. Looks inside the paint for Vosica. And Vosica's going to walk. Fourth turnover of the day. She switched her pivot foot. That was one of the easier walks to call. Fowler bring over. Both teams kind of playing sloppy, obviously. Number 33 looking to drive in. Out to Holland. Holland going to dribble around a little bit. Now looks to drive inside. Gets cut off. Has to get to Fowler. Fowler, long 2 on the way. No good. Hard off the back iron. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor to Leesburg. Has Vosica on a long outlet pass. Vosica gets it to Tyra. Tyra out to Taylor. Over to Leesburg. Open 3 on its way. No good. Tyra fights for the rebound. Cannot secure it, but Vosica gets it. Puts it up. No good. Mathill fighting for the offensive rebound. And this is going to go to Jackson. Jackson, outlet pass to Block. Block trying to lead. Fast break. It's going to get stopped very quickly by a good defensive get back by Riverton into the paint. And there's going to be a foul on the floor against. This one will be against Timbry Mathill, her first, team second. It was before the pass and shot inside, so it'll just be side out, or in this case, inline out for Riverton. For Jackson, excuse me. Inbounding will be Fowler, the point guard, and we have our first substitution as Carson Vosica comes out for Aspen Gordon. Inbound, driving in is Fowler. Has to dish it out to Strickland, who checks in. Trying to throw it outside, can't secure it. Fowler finally does, dribbles up, 3 on the way. Rebound no good by Jackson. They get another opportunity. Swings it outside, looking to drive in. Fowler loses control of it, and Mathill's going to pick her up. It will be a possession arrow. That will favor Jackson. With 3:31 to play in the first. We're kind of still stuck at 4-2. Vosica's going to come right back in, and she will get Tatum Tyra. So it'll be Gordon, Timbry Mathill, Taylor, Vosica, and Leesburg for your Lady Wolverines. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler going to the right off a screen. Has to pick up her dribble. Goes inside to Holland near the elbow. Back outside to Block. Block over to Rommel on the right wing. She drives in, and we're going to get a foul. This one against Aspen Gordon. That'll be her first, team third. Just a little over-aggressive with the body here is Riverton Lady Wolverines. That's why they have 3 fouls. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler drives in. Dishes it open 2 for Strickland, up and good, and we are all tied up at 4. Quickly into the front court. Leesburg has a look at three, decides not to take it, gets inside to Vosika. Air ball too hard from an 8-footer on the baseline. Rebound is by Holland. Gets it to Rommel. Rommel to Strickland towards the paint. Now back outside to Fowler at the three-point line. She drives in, gets double teamed, kicks it out to Rommel. Rommel lets a three go. Good. And with 2:37 and counting in the first, 7-4 Jackson. They are on a 7-0 run. Ball is tipped out of bounds as Taylor brings it over on the far side. It will remain with Riverton. Tatum Tyre will check back in, and Miller will check in for Jackson. Inbound is to Leesburg. She almost loses control of it, but is able to shove it hard enough to get it to Tyra. Tyra into Vosika. Vosika looks for Mathil, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. 5th turnover of the day against the Riverton Lady Wolverines. 33 coming back in. Inbound is going to be to Block. Who'll bring it up, almost cause over and back violation there. She passed it backwards as she was about to cross into Rommel. Back outside to Strickland, top of the key. Strickland looking inside, can't find anybody. She's guarded by Gordon. Says she decides to drive. She's now stuck in a trap. Outside to Block. Block for three, no good. Jackson with the rebound. Rommel from 17 feet, air ball. It will go out of bounds, and it will be a missed shot by Rommel. Riverton basketball with 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Timry Mathil inbounds to Vosika. Vosika to Leesburg. Back to Mathil. Mathil back to Leesburg on the near side. Leesburg to Mathil in the center. Over the timeline, inside the paint to Tatum Tyra. Tries to give a bounce pass. Regained by Vosika, gets out to Tyra. Tyra to Leesburg. Leesburg goes to put it up. No good, but she is fouled with 1:35 left here in the first. Foul will be against number 33. Be her first, team a second, but it will send Leesburg to the line where she is 2 for 2 so far. First one is good. She now has 3, and she reduces the lead for Jackson down to 2. Leesburg, second one on its way. In and out, no good. Rebound by Jackson. They're going to get Rommel. Rommel, long two, no good. Rebound by Jackson. And we're going to get a foul on Taylor Leesburg on the rebound attempt as she was trying to take it away. And we've talked about this before with Leesburg. Foul trouble is an issue if she gets into it for the team with the lack of backup guards, really, that can play at her level. It is the 4th team foul, so next foul will put Jackson into the bonus. Inbound is to Fowler. She throws it inside, and we get yet another foul. This one against Riverton. It's going to go against Lexi Taylor, and it'll send Jackson to the line, as is the 5th team foul. This will send Strickland to the line. She has 2 points on the day. Strickland on the season, 0 for 4 from the free throw line. First one on its way, no good, left it short.
Misses the first.
Strickland now 0 for 5 on the season, looking not to go 0 for 6. Second one on its way, no good. Rebound by Jackson. They get outside to Rommel for 3, no good. Vosika fights for it, and this time they're going to call a foul against Jackson's number 5. That is Strickland. That'll be her first, team 3rd. Gordon will inbound. Pressure by Jackson. Inbound is to Vosika, goes to Taylor now. Taylor struggling here in the backcourt, gets it to Tyra, though, to get it into the front court to Taylor. Taylor to Vosika on the baseline. Makes a move, misses. Rebound by Jackson. Fowler to Strickland. Back to Fowler, and Riverton's pressure will fall back into the half court. Swinging around, they go to block on the far wing. Back up top for Strickland. Now swinging all the way around to the right wing for Fowler. Fowler looking to drive. Vosika cuts her off. Fowler now will bring it out towards half court. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fowler to Rommel on the wing. Back up top to Fowler. They're holding for the last shot, obviously. Back to Fowler, or it looks like they are. No, Fowler off a screen is going to launch a three, and it's an air ball. It goes out of bounds with 18.3 seconds left. We're off by about 2/10, so not too bad. Riverton's Gordon will look to inbound. Gordon inbounds to Taylor. Taylor back to Gordon, 15 seconds. Gordon's going to bring it up, goes for Taylor on the wing. Taylor losing control of it, and it goes out of bounds with 9 seconds left. And Taylor slams the ball down. Got to watch that. Don't need a technical foul here with just under 10 seconds. Inbound is to Fowler. Over half court to the wing, gets it to Rommel. Rommel on the way, last second put up, no good, and that will do it for the first quarter. So it is 7-5 as we enter the second. We'll be right back on 939 KTAK. Jackson on top on Wire Today.
Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
And welcome back to 939 KTAK and Wire Today Media's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Lady Wolverines trail 7-5, courtesy of a 7-1 run, but it's also been very sloppily played. Riverton will start with the basketball. It'll be Taylor, Leesburg, Tyra, Vosika, who they get it into. She's partially blocked. Rebound by Jackson. And who did I miss here? Let's make sure to get it. Oh, Timbery Mathill, of course. Going in the corner for Rommel. Rommel, three on the way, no good. Rebound by Tyra. Long outlet pass by Leesburg to Taylor. Goes inside to Vosika. She turns, fires. No good. Needed to use the glass there. Rebound is by Jackson. A little bit of pressure, and Jackson's able to beat it. Jackson's Holland. Gets it to Green, now looking inside, back out to Fowler. Fowler to Rommel. Rommel for three on the way, no good. Rebound is by Green. She puts it up and in. That's Green's first points of the day. Sends lead out to 9-5. Long pass to Mathill. Inside to Tyra. She turns. Looking for someone to pass to. Gets out to Leesburg. To Taylor on the wing. Three on the way. Good! Lexi Taylor for three. 9-8, setting up the trap, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout by Jackson. We'll take it with them. It's 9-8. We'll be right back here on Wire Today.
As one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome back. Timeout by Jackson as they couldn't break the trap and didn't want to get caught back court. Courtesy of Lexi Taylor's three, it's now 9-8. Inbound by Riverton. By Jackson, excuse me. Fowler going to bring it over into the front court, guarded by Mathil. Riverton in a 1-1-3, it looks like almost. 3 on the way by Fowler, no good. Rebound is tracked down. It will be a possession error ball. This one will go with Jackson with 6:31 left in the first half. Inbound will be by Fowler. Looks like she's probably going to have to get it into block, and she does just as she was running out of time. And it's going to be a double dribble turnover on block as she did the old-fashioned double dribble, 2 hands at one time. Riverton bringing it over with Leesburg. Leesburg looking to get it to Mathil, and she throws it away. Jackson with it, looking to drive. Nice pass to block, misses the shot. Rebound is fought for, won by Mathil. Mathil looking for Vosica on the outlet pass, loses control of it, so that'll be a turnover against Riverton. Fowler to block for 3, no good. Rebound by Vosica, and it's tied up.
Possession to Jackson.
Possession error is not to Jackson, it's to Riverton. The PA announcer just got it wrong. Taylor looking inbound, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg long pass to Tyra and not guard to guard, and that is going to be another turnover against Riverton. They now have 8. Inbound to Fowler. Fowler bring it over, going to the right for Block on the wing. Block looks inside, now goes back out to 33. Block is going to throw it away to Leesburg, but they can't control it, and they get an easy 2 inside with number 33. And it's 11-8 in favor of Jackson Hole. Quickly into the front court, out to Taylor on the wing. Look inside for Tyra, throws it too high, and it's going to be another turnover. That's number 9 with 5:26 to play here in the half. Inbound to Fowler. She's going to bring it straight up, and she's going to be left alone. She's going to take the 3, no good. Rebound by Tyra. Tyra takes a couple dribbles, now picks it up, gets it to Leesburg, cross half court. Over to Vosica, now Mathil. On the baseline, kind of stuck, now dribbles in, puts up a little hook, no good. Rebound by Carson Vosica, who puts it up, and good for Vosica. She now has 4. Lead back down to 2, or down to 1, 11-10. Jackson looking into the elbow, loses control, and they'll go to the ground for it. And we are going to get a possession arrow type of situation. It will stay with Jackson. Aspen Gordon checking in for the first time this quarter. 4:43 to play in the half. Inbound to Fowler. Fowler to the top of the key, looking inside, overthrows it. It will be turnover number 5 against Jackson. Gordon looking to inbound, gets into Taylor, back to Gordon. Gordon taking a couple dribbles, looking to go over half court, does so on the right wing, driving in, almost walked, but she does get it to Vosica, who gets it Leesburg. Leesburg looking in the paint for Gordon, gets into her. Gordon, rough hook shot where she didn't actually look at the basket. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson into the front court, gets it to Fowler. Fowler over to Rommel. Rommel for 3, no good. Rebound by Lexi Taylor. Taylor to Vosica. Vosica comes across midcourt on the far side to Mathil on the baseline, and Mathil is going to be fouled. It'll be the first foul by anybody in this quarter. First foul against Jackson. Foul is against Fowler. That's a tongue twister. It is Fowler's first. Coming in for the Bronx returning will be Block, and she'll come in and get Fowler. Inbounding to our right of her own basket will be Lexi Taylor with 3:57. Taylor, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, needs to get it in. Gets into Vosica, who puts it up and under, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson looking for a long pass, gets it to Block. Block drives in. She walked. Yeah, no.
Turnover on Jackson.
Thought they were about to give in one. It was so slow, but it is the 6th turnover of the day. Inbound by Taylor to Gordon, back to Taylor. Gets over to Leesburg, back to Taylor, and she'll dribble over middle of the midcourt. Taylor picks up her dribble well away from the basket. Leesburg comes out to help her out. Leesburg looking to drive in. Back out to Taylor at top of the key. Taylor to the corner for Timbry Mathil. Timbry drives in, puts up a floater. Good. And Riverton has retaken the lead. 12-11, 3:20 to play in the first half. Block into the front court. Block over to the right to Rommel. Kind of a 2-3. It's 2-3 now is what it looks like they're calling. And Mathil able to come away with a steal. She slows up, gets it to Taylor. Riverton with a chance to extend this lead from 1. From Taylor to Mathil on the right wing. Mathil looks to drive in. Good job getting open. Cannot finish it, though, on the drive. And they're going to get Aspen Gordon with a foul. I think. No, they're going to say she just last touched. It looked like they were looking to peg her with one. They do not. 2:51 to play in the half. It'll be Jackson ball. They're looking to retake the lead here. Inbound is to Fowler, who checked back in. Fowler to Rommel on the right wing, the near wing. Rommel looking inside, nothing there, picks up her dribble. Now she's a little bit stuck. She has to get it to Holland, who came over to help, who gets it now back to Rommel. Rommel to Block, everything about 25 feet away from the basket. Cross court to Rommel. Now in the corner for Fowler. Back up top, partially deflected by Mathil. Fowler's going to shoot a 3, leaves it well short. Lexi Taylor with the rebound, so to speak. And as she passes it, it is going to be tied up. Possession error will favor the Lady Wolverines with 2:20 to play in the second quarter. Inbound to Leesburg, who gets back to Taylor now. Bounce pass across midcourt to Mathil. Mathil to Gordon in the corner. Looking for Mathil at the wing, and it's going to be tied up again. This time the possession error will favor Jackson. This is not a game tape anybody's going to want to send home, and coaches are going to both be a little bit blistering in this first half. Inbound is to Fowler. To Rommel now on the wing again. And this zone is really confusing the heck out of the Lady Bronx. They get the block. Block crosses over to Holland. Looking for a 3 is Rommel again. Air ball, rebound by Taylor. Leesburg, long pass to Mathil. Mathil from 17 feet. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Under a minute 37 now to play in the first half. Swing around, they get to Fowler. Fowler over to Holland. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Gordon. For a team that shoots pretty poorly from 3, they sure are allowed to shoot a lot of them. Cross court to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive in, gets the elbow, now gets cut off, gets it to Tyra. Tyra from 16 feet, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson gets a foul or come down on the near side, goes to Rommel, and we get a timeout. It'll be the second timeout by Jackson. It's 1:05 to play. It is 12-11 in favor of Riverton. When we return, we'll see the rest of the first half here on Why Today 93.9 KTAK.
Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together, from Friday night lights to weekend tournaments. They're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs.
Inbound by Rommel. It's going to swing all the way right back around to her, and she's going to nail a long two-pointer. Does Rommel. Gives them back the lead 13-12. Leesburg into the front court looking at the elbow for Gordon. Gordon tried to get it in to Tyra. It gets deflected back to her. Leesburg helps her out. Inside to Taylor. Taylor puts it up and good. Taylor now with 5 in this quarter. Riverton back on top, 14-13. Into the front court. Looking to go inside. Can't get inside. Now swinging around Rommel to the elbow for Strickland, back out to Rommel. Rommel cross court for Holland. 16 seconds left. Back up top for Fowler. Fowler to Rommel, looking inside to the paint for Block. Block has to dish it, put up, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's going to go to the ground with 4 seconds, and we are going to get, and I'm going to mess that up. We'll get the time back. It is a jump ball. It will be a possession arrow. It will go over to Riverton with about 3.4 left. Vosica will inbound. They're looking for a long pass. They're not going to get it, and they're just going to dribble it out, and that will be the half. So, at the end of the half, and I gave too many points to us. Let's take that away. Well, let's take those away. It is 14-13. Riverton on top. When we return, it will be time for the it'll be time for the Ranger halftime show here on WYO Today and 939 KTAK.
On our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome to the Ranger Halftime Show here on Wired Today, 939 KTAK. It's not been pretty, but Riverton leads. Riverton has had a hard time hitting shots, and that starts with leading scorer Carson Vosica. Has not been able to find really her rhythm or range, and she's going to need to if they want to not let this be the nail biter that it is right now. As we look at the Ranger Printer scorebook, the 1-8 Jackson Hole Lady Bronx scored 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second for them to have their 13 points, and they only have one person with more than one basket. That's Rommel has 5, and then Strickland, Green, Ailing, that is number 23. She was listed at different numbers. She's changed numbers, so it is Ailing at number 23. And Holland all have 2. For the 3-10 Riverton Lady Wolverines, they had 5 in the first quarter, 9 in the second for 14 total, and the leading scorer tied with Rommel of Jackson is Lexi Taylor has 5, all coming in the second. Taylor Leesburg with 3, Carson Vosica with 4, and Timmery Mathil with 2. Foul-wise, Leesburg she did a very good job. Sing her praises on this big time. She got 2 fouls in the first and was able to keep at 2. That's going to be important, especially at the beginning of the third, that she does not get into foul trouble, because Riverton goes from a team that can break most presses. Cody, Cheyenne East, the different extreme, but can pretty much kind of handle a press, into a team that really cannot handle a press. And so they're going to have to watch that. That's the only player in any kind of foul trouble. Turnovers, pretty even. Jackson coming on late to get kind of close. They have 7, Riverton with 9. So that's going to do it for the halftime show. When we return, it'll be time for the third quarter here on Wired Today, 939 KTAK.
Doritos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County. and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. Third quarter now underway. It'll be Jackson ball to start with, and they're going to swing for a long 2. No good. Rebound by Leesburg. Leesburg into the front court, going to the far side. Now Riverton going left to right on your radio dial, and it's going to be stolen away as she tries to get it to Carson Vosica. Jackson Fowler into the front court, looking underneath. Beautiful pass. Layup is good. That is Green. She now has 4 on the day, and it's 15-14 in favor of Jackson. Leesburg looking to drive in. Scoops, blocked, taken away by Rommel. I don't think Leesburg, quite honestly, was looking to score there. I think she was looking to draw the foul, and she didn't get it. Down into the corner. Rommel gets on the wing, 3 on the way, left well short. Rebound by Jackson. As Green tries to bring it outside, she's going to have it swiped away by Taylor. It'll be out of bounds for the Lady Broncs. 6:57 here in the third. Looking to inbound and going underneath. Now back outside to Holland. Holland to Green, now inside. Now Holland's going to look to get it back and drive in, and Lexi Taylor is going to get called for the foul. That will be Taylor's second, be first team foul of the quarter. They went the entire second quarter without a foul. Looking to inbound is Green. Green into Fowler. Fowler comes off a screen, now launches a 3, good. Her first points of the day, and one of the bigger leads today, 18-14 in favor of Jackson. To Tyra at the free throw line. Tyra takes a couple dribbles, tries to put it up, and they're going to say a block, but it'll stay as it goes out of bounds with Riverton. Not the start that Coach Bosner or the Lady Wolverine faithful want to see right now. Leesburg inbounds to Tyra at the free throw line. She dribbles to the elbow, picks it up, now gets out to Mathil. Mathil, cross court for Taylor. Looking inside for Mathil. She puts it up good. Contested pass there, but Mathil able to get control of it. Cuts the lead to 2. 18-16, 6 minutes to go here in the third. Swinging around the horn, winds up with Fowler. She looks inside, dribble, drive by Holland, up and good. Holland now with 4 and extends the lead back out to 4. 2016 here in the third. Leesburg into the paint, out to Taylor. Taylor for 3, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be Jackson basketball. They will bring in a couple of subs as Strickland and Block will check in. Riverton still going with Vosika, Taylor, Tyra, Leesburg, and Timbry Mathil. Into the front court is Rommel. Holland gets it, and Tyra is going to foul her. Well away from the basket. It'll be Tyra's first, team second. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler going to the far side. Now comes back up top for Holland. Holland to Block. Block to Rommel. Rommel from top of the key goes to Holland on the left wing. Holland looking to spin away from Tyra. Can't do it. Looks to get it into Rommel. It will be deflected by Tyra. Out of bounds. It will remain with Jackson. Looking to inbound on the baseline. Can't get it in. She drug her feet, but no call. And it's stolen away on the inbound pass by Mathil. Leesburg to Tyra at the elbow. Tyra, jump stop, put up, and she was fouled. Good call there. Tyra will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be the first team foul against Jackson. And it will be a foul against number 25. That is Holland, her first. Tyra looking for her first points of the day from the free throw line. First one on its way, rattles in good. On the season, Tyra is a 59% free throw shooter. Second one on its way, pure. And we're going to get 30-second timeout by Riverton. That's their first one of the game. When we return, there's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 2018, Lady Bronx on top of Riverton here on WYO Today, 939 KTAK.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And welcome back. Inbound by Jackson after the timeout by Riverton. Jackson leading by 2. Inbounds at Fowler. Riverton coming out in the press immediately. Rommel able to receive a pass to break it. Goes to Holland up top of the key. Over to Fowler on the left wing. She'll now dribble past the top of the key. Going to Rommel. And we're going to get a foul. And I'm not sure the ref saw the foul. He saw the reaction to the foul. Looked like somebody got Strickland in the eye. It is against Tyra. It is her second, team third of the quarter. Inbound will be to Fowler. She's going to rub off a screen, shoot a 3, air ball, no good. And on the rebound attempt, looked like a clean block, but the ref saw something I did not. It'll send Holland to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against Taylor Leesburg, and we talked about that during halftime. That is her third. It's team 4th, so they'll be shooting the rest of the third quarter, unfortunately. Holland has not been to the line today. First one is rattles in good. Sends the lead back out to 3.
For Riverton.
Holland on the season, only 50% shooter from the charity stripe. As Tyra comes out, coming in for her will be Aspen Gordon. So far, Coach Bosner only going 6 deep. This one hits every bit of rim it can and falls short. Comes out, Gordon with the rebound. Looking inside for Vosika. Vosika looking to get to Taylor, stripped out. Nope, they're going to say it was out of bounds off Taylor. That will be turnover number 11 against Riverton. Comes with 4:25 to play in the third. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler back to Ailing. And Ailing's going to throw a long pass intended for who knows, and it's going to go way out of bounds. It will be turnover number 9. Inbound is by Taylor to Leesburg. No pressure by Jackson. Jackson to Tyra, top of the key. Now over to Mathill. Back out to Leesburg. Thought about a long 3 pump fake. Now we'll take it. Good! Jalen Leesburg ties us up at 21. That is her first field goal of the afternoon. Looking to get it across line. It's going to be deflected. It'll be last touch by Riverton. So Jackson and Riverton tie. 3:58 left here in the third quarter. Looking to get inbounds. Does so. Now out to Fowler after the inbounds pass. Fowler's going to take a 3, air ball, and Taylor cannot control the rebound. It'll go out of bounds off of her, and it'll stay with Jackson. Inbound will be by Fowler. Gets it in to Strickland. Now outside towards the half-court line. Back to Fowler. Fowler for 3, good. Fowler now has 6. 24-21. Jackson on top. Leesburg going over to the wing. Gets it to Mathill on the elbow. She puts it up. No good. Rebound is by Aspen Gordon. She can't control it. Mathill going for it, and we're going to go to the ground. And with 3:25 to play in the third, it'll be a possession arrow. It will stay with Riverton. Taylor to inbound. Lots of screens going on. They get it into Mathill, puts it up, misses, but she will go to the line to shoot 2.
Jackson foul on Strickland.
Foul is against Strickland. That is her second of the day. It is the second of the quarter. Timbry for the day has not shot a free throw. First one on its way, misses. Rommel coming in for Strickland now for the Jackson Hole Lady Broncs. Mathill, free throw on the way. Looks short, is short. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson struggling to get it over midcourt. Finally does to Rommel. Riverton wanted over and back. Air ball by Fowler. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson. Quite honestly, they could have called a foul there because trying to save it, she went through Taylor Leesburg's back. A lot of contact, nothing called. Mathill to inbound. Pressure now by Jackson. Inbound to Gordon, back to Mathill. Trying to get to Taylor. Taylor having trouble. Turnover. Jackson with it, looking to put it up, but they walked on it. So they return the favor right back. Vosika coming back in, as is Strickland for Jackson. Vosika for Riverton. So it'll be Leesburg, Vosika, Tyra, Gordon, and Mathill. Inbound is to Tyra. Tyra to Leesburg. Leesburg inside to Mathill. Mathill is going to get tied up. And it'll go possession arrow. It'll go over to Jackson. Inbound, and it's immediately going to be a walk as she took a few steps before she ever dribbled. Bad turnover there by Jackson. Gives Riverton back the ball, down by 3, 24-21, 2:48 to play here in the third quarter. Inbound is by Leesburg. Leesburg gets it to Tyra. Tyra having to take a couple dribbles, needs some help. Mathil's right there. She doesn't get it to her. She gets into the newly checked in Taryn Weber, who gets it into Mathil. Foul, and Mathil will go to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul is against number 13. That is Green. That's her second. Mathil 0 for 2 from the line today. Has 4 points total so far. This one looks well short and barely grazes the front iron. Mathil, second one on its way. Good. Two-point game. Pressure by Riverton. Very much got her on her knees. And I don't know how on your knees like that you're going to get a timeout. Both feet kind of up in the air. Probably should have been turnover, but it won't be. Jackson now takes another timeout. They'll have 2 left. This one's a 30-second. We'll take it with them. 2:28 to play here in the third. Riverton trailing by 2 on 939 KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back to 939 KTAK and wide today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. 2:28 in the third. Riverton down by 2, 24-22. Causing all sorts of problems with their pressure defense at the moment. Offensively, unable to really get things started. Inbounding will be Ailing. Ailing gets into Rommel. Rommel dribbles into a trap, but is able to get rid of it to Holland. Now going inside to Block, who now dribbles back out to the corner. They get to Fowler. Fowler dribbles across top of the key, almost loses control of it from Mathil. Now to Rommel. Back to Fowler for 3. Air ball. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll stay with Jackson. And that's kind of a weird call because he blew it before she threw it back in off Tyra. So, nonetheless, it'll stay with Jackson. Jackson, the reason they got the 2-point lead right now, ladies and gentlemen, is out hustling. Quite blank. Inbound is Rommel for 3. No good. Rebound. Taryn Weber can't keep control of it, but it will go out of bounds. Deflected last by Jackson. So it'll stay with Riverton, or go over to Riverton. Weber looking to inbound. Inbound is to Vosika. Vosika to Tyra. She has it stripped away, and now we're going to go to the ground, and they will whistle it. It will stay with Riverton on the possession arrow. Riverton having a hard time catching passes today, and it has led to the majority of those 12 turnovers. Weber will look to inbound here. Gets into Leesburg. Leesburg up at top of the key, screen from Tyra. Looking inside, nice get to Mathil. She turns and is blocked, though. With 1:45 left in the third, it will stay with the Lady Wolverines. Mathil inbounds to Leesburg. Leesburg back into Vosika. She turns, fires horribly off. Didn't look comfortable with that. Rebound by Jackson. Block to Fowler. Fowler, long pass to Rommel. She's going to take the 3. It is no good short. Rebound by Weber, but she can't keep control of it. And it's going to go to a possession arrow here with 1:26. This one favors Jackson. Riverton, very, very clumsy hands today. Usually not like this on the glass. Inbound by Fowler. Fowler out to Holland. Holland to Rommel. Rommel to Ailing at the elbow. Railing trying to get outside to Block. Block going baseline. Gets stuck. Gets inside to Ailing. Blocked. And call it both ways. I shouldn't have said that. Looked to be a clean block. They're going to say there was a foul. This one against Taryn Weber. It'll be the 4th team foul. No, it'll be the 5th team foul, excuse me. It's Weber's first. It will send Ailing to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Ailing on the season. Well, I just had it. Now I lost it. Ailing on the season. This is her first 2 free throw attempts. Second one is up and good. And she extends it back out to a 3-point game, 25-22. Weber with it top, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg drives in, gets it under, and no one. Hoping for the and one. But did not go. We'll send a Timbery Mathil line to shoot 2. Foul is against Ailing. Her second team foul, team 4th, so both teams will be in the bonus here in a second. Next foul, but only 58.7 seconds left. First one up and good by Timbery Mathil.
Zoe Green and Strickland into the lineup for Jackson. Gordon into the lineup for Riverton.
Gordon, Leesburg, Weber, Timbery Mathil, and Carson Vosica. Second one on its way. Good. 1-point basketball game. Looking to inbound, full court press by Riverton. Inbound is to Rommel. She's picked up by Mathil. Vosica trying to lay the trap. Nope. She'll let her go, and she steps out of bounds with 51 seconds left. That'll be turnover number 12 against Jackson. And now they have the exact same number as Riverton. Inbound to Leesburg. Under 50 seconds to play in the third. Leesburg gets a screen. Now picks up her dribble on the elbow. She needs help. Gets it to Weber. Weber dribbles it back to the top of the key. Inside for Mathil. Taken away and on the ground. Leesburg gets a hand on it. It's going to be last off Leesburg with 34 seconds left. So that will be turnover number 13 against Riverton. Full court press. Aspen Gordon guarding the inbounder. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler into the front court. Going to try and take it all the way. They're saying on the ground was the shot, so it will not count. Foul is against Taryn Weber. That is her second, team 6, so it'll send to the line. Oh, let's see if they're going to say it should be Fowler going to the line. It will be Fowler. With 29 seconds left, Fowler on the season is a 79% free throw shooter, by far the best on the team. First one on its way, good. Fowler, no points in the first half, now has 7. I don't know how we got 27 points. But they have us with 27, so we'll go with it. So Riverton, and we get a timeout on the floor. Oh, they were trying to substitute the shooter. So, okay, now they've adjusted it. It's 27-24. That's about right. That's right. Inbound is to Leesburg, as she did hit the second. They just had the score wrong. Inbound, they get it inside of Vosica. Vosica to Mathil. Mathil turns, puts up, use the backboard, and she misses everything. She gets it back, and she will go to the line with 16 seconds left. Foul is on Strickland. That will be her third. It is the team 5th. So Riverton, of course, as you see on the scoreboard there, in the bonus. Mathil going to the line. She is 2 of 6 on the day from the free throw line, all in this quarter. First one on its way, no good. Second one on its way. Good. Cuts the lead back down to 2. Inbound to Fowler. 13 seconds left. Fowler in over the midcourt. She's going to stop and take a 3 on its way. Is short. Rebound by Gordon with 6 seconds left. Gets it to Vosika. She eyes the clock. 3 seconds. She lets go a long one. Didn't have to wait. Could have taken another dribble, but that'll do it for the third, where it'll be 27-25 in favor of Jackson. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on Y Today 939 KTAK.
Fresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Center.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter here. Tight one on 939 KTAK. Jackson Lady Bronx looking for what would be a bit of an upset. Inbound is by Riverton. They lead. The Lady Bronx lead 27-25 as we start the fourth. Riverton with the basketball going left to right on your radio dial. Inside to Tyra. Tyra dishes to Mathil. Mathil dribbles in and is going to get tied up. Almost one too many extra passes several times today for Riverton. Inbound is to Rommel. Rommel back to Ailing. Ailing to Fowler. Fowler looking to drive in. Loses control of it for a second, and then Tyra takes it away. Good hands by Tyra. Long pass to Taylor. Taylor inside to Vosika. She turns. Fires no good. Rebound by Jackson. That time, I can't complain. She used backboard and everything, just rimmed out. Sometimes it's not your day, and for the sophomore offensively, it's not her day. Swinging around, they get it to Holland. Holland on the right wing. Holland picks up her dribble. Holland to Ailing. Ailing look inside, loses control for a second, but gets it back, goes to Fowler. Fowler drives in, dishes out to Holland for 3. Good. Nope, they're going to say 2. 29-25, 6:54 to play. In regulation, Leesburg to Mathil to Tyra at the high block. She drives in, puts it up, good. Tyra now with 4, cuts the lead back to 2, 29-27. Ailing bringing it across, Vosika will pick her up, and Vosika's going to get called for a foul. You can almost see that one coming. Just a little bit, just a little touch foul, but it was a foul. It is her first, team first of the quarter. Of course, to give you an idea on the timeout situation, Coach Bosner has 4 of his 5 left. Jackson down to 2. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler looking inside. It's deflected. Tyra able to get a hand on it, and it'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Jackson. Last touch by Tatum Tyra. 6:29 now to play in the fourth. Inbound will be by Strickland. Strickland gets it inside to Ailing. Ailing puts it up, no good. Tyra comes away with it. Gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg long pass to Mathil on the far side. Mathil inside of Vosika. She turns, fires. Good for Carson Vosika. She now has 6, and we are tied up 29-29. Pass to Rommel to cross midcourt. Rommel's going to pick it up, and we're going to get a timeout. This one's going to be a full one by Jackson. He'll only have 1 left. When we return, 6:06 in the fourth. All tied up at 29. Don't go anywhere here on 939 KTAK.
across Fremont County, ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you...
And welcome back here to Wyo Day 939 KTAK. Jackson Hole's coach now down to just one timeout left here in regulation. So hope it was used wisely. Inbound by Jackson to Block. Block coming off a screen, going to Rommel in the corner. She dribbles up the free throw line. It's going to be stripped away, going to the ground. We got all sorts of chaos, and trying to save it, it winds up back with Rommel. Rommel looking to drive in, gets cut off. Rommel to the corner, now back outside to Rommel. Three on the way, well too long. Rebound by Mathill. Leesburg over half court. Riverton looking to lead, and Mathill is going to travel. 14 turnovers on the day now for Riverton. Inbound with 5:36 to play. In regulation goes to Strickland. Block to Fowler. Fowler looking to drive in. The lane just clears for her. Somebody's got to be willing to take the charge there. Jackson retakes the lead, 31-29. To Tyra on the wing. She's going to launch a three. No good. Rebound by Jackson's Block. Block to Fowler. Fowler over midcourt, going to the right wing for Holland. Holland going to dribble up towards the top of the key, hands off to Block. Block dribbles free, three on the way, no good. Tyra fighting for it. Vosika comes away with the rebound though. Vosika inside for Taylor, and she just had it slapped away. It'll go out of bounds off of Jackson. It'll be Riverton basketball, 4:45 to play in regulation. Gordon checking in for Riverton. She will inbound from the left of her own basket. Looking inbounds, gets it to Tyra. Tyra looking to drive in, stops, pops, and it's not gonna go out of bounds. Jackson felt the need to save it as it was going out of bounds. That could have been more costly, and they do come away with it though. Green with it, hands off to Fowler at half court. She looks to drive in, puts it up, no good. Vosika raked her across the eyes, basically. They're not going to call it on her, though. They're going to put it on Tyra. Evidently, Tyra got part of the body. It'll be second team foul. It'll be the third against Tatum Tyra. It will send Fowler, as she was shooting, to the line. She's hit her only one today. She is a 79% free throw shooter, so not the person you want to foul, especially in the fourth quarter. Fowler takes a couple dribbles. First one on its way looks well short and is. She kind of hangs her head, not happy about that. A couple of players go over to boost her up with a few kind words. She's played a ton of this game, so you do wonder about legs, because they really haven't substituted for her much. Second one, no good. The 79% free throw shooter misses two. Into the front court quickly to Tyra. And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Bosner. Comes with 4:20 to play. It is a full timeout. 31-29, it is Riverton basketball. We'll be right back on 939 KTAK.
Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Inbound is by Riverton. Gordon has to fight for it as kind of a sloppy pass that was deflected by a couple people. Tatum Tyra now with it on the wing. Tyra looking to drive in, has to pick up her dribble. Gets it out to Mathil. 4:02 to play here in regulation. Mathil looking inside for Tyra. She's double teamed, and there is going to be a foul against Jackson. It'll be a foul against 25. That is Holland. That's her second, team first of the quarter. Riverton looking to inbound. It'll be Gordon with the inbound pass. Running out of time. They do get it into Leesburg, though. Leesburg off a screen. Dribbles out towards the top of the key. Now goes to the corner from Mathil to Tyra. 18 feet away, gets inside to Vosica. Vosica turns back out to Tyra. Tyra thought about a three, thought better of it. Gets to Gordon, top of the key. Gordon to Vosica. Vosica walked horribly. It's like they caught her in between pass and dribble, and it'll be turnover number 15, I think. Yep, 15 against Riverton. Comes with 3:37 to play. Lady Bronx up by 2 here at Jackson Hole. Inbound is to Fowler. Riverton showing a trap. Let's see if they follow through with it. Good passing by the Bronx, avoids it. And they get it over timeline to Fowler. Over to Rommel. Rommel for three. Well short. Rebound by Tyra. And it's going to be a foul against Jackson Hole's block. That'll be her first, team second. Comes with 3:21 to play in the fourth quarter. Taylor inbounds to Leesburg. Riverton looking to tie it up or take the lead. Leesburg off a screen by Mathil and just loses control of it. Been one of those days for your Lady Wolverines, folks. Inbound is to Fowler. Gets it back. And that is over and back. She has to have established possession. Or position, in the half court. She did not. Ball was in the air when she was still coming over. Be the 14th turnover of the day against Jackson. Riverton with 3:07, inbounds to Leesburg in the backcourt. Chance for them to tie or take the lead. Leesburg to Taylor at top of the key. Taylor dribbles once to her left, now goes to Leesburg on the wing, who gets it. Taylor puts it up and good. Thought she was going to get and one. Taylor now with 7, and we are tied up at 31. Quickly to Rommel. Rommel from 16 feet. No good. Rebound, though, is by Holland. Puts it up and good. Retaking the lead. Nobody boxed out Holland. She now has 10. They hit Taylor on the right wing. 2:30 to play. Taylor to Tyra. Tyra looking inside, nobody there. Takes a couple of dribbles up towards top of the key, now hands it to Leesburg. Leesburg steps in, looking inside for Taylor. Taylor turns, fires, good by Lexi Taylor. She now has 9. Riverton tied up 33-33, 2:08, 2:07 here in the final stanza of regulation. To Holland, they're going to try and trap her. She goes back. They get to Rommel. Rommel, long 2 on the way. Air ball, last touch by Jackson. It'll be Riverton basketball. Minute 56 to play. And this is where you wonder if coach of Jackson is is questioning using all but one of his timeouts because settling them down right now and situation might call for a couple of them. Inbound is to Leesburg. Riverton looking for the lead, and Coach Bosner is going to call timeout. It will be a full one. Don't go anywhere. Minute 52 to play. 33-33. We'll be right back on 93.9 KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK. We got a good one going right now. It hasn't been played well, but it is a tight game. 33-33. Minute 52 left. Riverton basketball. Riverton looking for its first lead in a little while. Jackson's been able to string together some small runs, never really getting out that much. So now it doesn't matter how it's been played. It matters how it's played now. Zero is like a game of 0-0 with 112 seconds on the clock. Mathill, Taylor, Tyra, Gordon, and Leesburg will be your Wolverines. Inbound is to Leesburg, goes to Mathill. Back over to Leesburg. Leesburg looking inside for Taylor, slapped away by Holland with a minute 42 left. It's off of Jackson. It'll be Riverton basketball. Reminder, unlike last week's tournament, or when we were in Cheyenne last, no shot clock here. That'll be coming in next year. Inbound is to Mathill, and it's turned over, but they get it right back to Leesburg in the corner. Just chaos there to Taylor. Taylor dribbles over to the right wing, now to Leesburg. Leesburg double teamed to Tyra. Tyra inside to Taylor. She loses it, but Aspen Gordon gets it back. Gordon puts it up. No good. Rebound. We're going to get a foul with a minute 13 seconds left on Riverton on the rebound. Foul is against Timry Mathill, her second, team third. Tie ball game. Rommel back in for Jackson. Inbound is to Fowler. Fowler to Ailing. Ailing stolen by Aspen Gordon on the pass. Gordon brings it up, goes to Leesburg. Leesburg to Tyra. Tyra over to Taylor, and timeout is going to be called with right at 1 minute. So 59.8 seconds left. They'll leave each coach with one. We'll take it with them and be right back. Tied up, Riverton basketball, 30-second timeout here on 93.9 KTAK.
Doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back. Tied up at 33-33. 59.8 seconds left. Coming out of the timeout will be Timry Mathill, Leesburg, Vosika, Taylor, and Tyra for your Lady Wolverines. They will have the basketball. Looking to inbound, goes to Vosika. Vosika dribbling up from the wing, goes to Mathill. Mathill losing control of it. Not who you want handling the ball up there. And we get a foul. Ooh, bailed out there. Good job by Block to get the foul, I guess. We will take it with right at 50 seconds left. 3 team fouls on each. Vosika to inbound. Not Vosika, Mathill. Inbounded to Vosika. Vosika looking inside for Taylor. It's going to be deflected. No, it's not going to be deflected. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Riverton. It'll be Jackson basketball with 42 as close as I can get it hitting spacebar. 42.4 left. Inbound to Fowler. Fowler to Ailing. She's double teamed. Back to Fowler. Long pass deflected out of bounds by Taylor.
Ball blocked out of bounds on Riverton.
Still be Jackson basketball. 35 seconds left. And we're going to get the final timeout. It'll be a 30-second when it's called by the coach of Jackson. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on 939 KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. 33-33, 35.4 left on the clock here. Riverton and the Lady Broncs of Jackson fighting the good fight. Turnovers have happened. Weird part, both teams are well under their turnovers. It's been more timely in the second half. Riverton went into the halftime with like 10 or so turnovers. They've cut it down greatly. Neither team has really found a rhythm, though, offensively. That's why they haven't scored. Neither team has really gotten a whole lot of scoring. Holland leads with 10. And for Riverton with 9, it's Lexi Taylor. It'll be inbounded by Block. They're going to look for Fowler off a screen. Inbounded to Fowler. She gets it over to Strickland. Back to Fowler. My guess is holding for the last shot, maybe. Take it wherever you can get it. They get inside to Holland. Up and good. She now has 12, and the clock is a-moving. 20 seconds left. Leesburg into the front court, and we're going to get a timeout with 16 seconds left by Coach Bosner. Just a miss on rotation. We'll take it with him. That's Bosner's last one. No timeouts left for anybody. We'll be right back on 93.9 KTAK.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Go ahead and bring me back. And welcome back. 35-33 after the score by Jackson and Holland. 16 seconds left. Let's set the scene. No timeouts for either team. Neither team in the bonus. They're all at least one foul or more. Well, they're both at least one foul away from the next foul being the bonus. So we'll see here. You got some options. Taylor will look to inbound. You've got Mathil, Leesburg, Vosika, and Tyra. My guess is Taylor, Vosika, or Leesburg. You want them to touch the ball, and everybody has to crash the boards. Crowd get into it with defense, including the student section here. Taylor will look to inbound, gets it into Leesburg. 15 seconds left. Leesburg coming off a screen by Vosika. Picks it up, goes to Taylor. Taylor for 3. No good. Rebound is tied up, and that'll be with 6.6 seconds left. Possession is to Riverton. I don't know if that's the play Bosner drew up. No timeouts, obviously. Taylor looking inside for Vosika. Gets it in. No, she stepped out of bounds. Did Mathil. So going to have to be a full court press, and going to have to be, the unfortunate part is they haven't fouled enough. So going to have to look for a steal, going to have to look to front guard, going to have to probably, Leesburg going to be on the inbounder. Looking to inbound, and it's a kick ball, so nothing comes off the clock. Went off Leesburg's foot. It'll remain with Jackson. You can't have Taylor playing center field there because it's going to open somebody up. Fowler inbounds, and they're going to foul her with 3 seconds left, but it's only going to be the team fourth, and it looks like for a second straight year, Jackson's going to come out of this thing here with a victory. Foul is against Timbry Mathill inbound, and they're not, it's going to go out of bounds, but with 0.7 seconds left, I don't know what Riverton was doing there. They had to foul immediately. There is no time here. Jackson has just got to get it in. It's tipped out of bounds, but it doesn't matter, and the Jackson Lady Broncs win 35-33. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Riverton loses in heartbreaking fashion, 35-33. Last two games have been separated by 3 points. But this is a game that Riverton could have had. No doubt about that one, and not just by the score. On paper, Riverton just did not shoot well. They did not receive passing well. They did not rebound well, quite frankly. As we go to the Ranger Printer scorebook, first for the victors from Jackson Hole. Leading all scorers is Holland with 12. Fowler finishes with 9. Rommel finishes with 5. Green with 4. Ailing with 3. And Strickland with 2. For Riverton, and this will lead us to our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Lexi Taylor finishes with 9, 4 of which in the fourth quarter. Riverton held to 8 in the fourth. So congratulations to Lexi Taylor on being Papa Murphy's player of the game. Gatorade Good Sports Life's great effort of the game is going to go to Timbry Mathill, who also finishes with 9. Had a rough day from the field, not able to get a whole lot. Had a rough day rebound, but kept with it. Finished with 9. So congratulations to her as well. Finishing with 6 each, Carson Vosika and Talon Leesburg. And Tyra finishes with 4. So a heartbreaker takes Riverton now to 3-11. It takes Jackson to 2-8. When we return, it will be time for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show as we'll take a look at the boys' game here on WYO Today.
look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. First, we're going to steal Declan's popcorn, and then... All right, so we're going to first take a look at the Jackson Broncs. Much like the girls, they come in at 1-8. Their lone victory was against... I'm trying to see here real quick. Trying to find it. Okay, I'm not seeing one quite yet. I know there is one, though. Let's see here. They've lost to Kelly Walsh. They just lost to Natrona. Lost to Spring Creek, Nevada. Lost to Sugar Salem, Idaho. Lost to Skyline, Idaho. Lost to Teton, Idaho. Lost to Douglas. Somewhere there's got to be a wrong score in here. Oh, they defeated Cody, first game of the season, 50-47. They are led by a two-pronged attack in Ryder Chapman and Ethan Hoffman. So that will be interesting to see nonetheless. As we'll have to get I wrote down the wrong team. I feel bad now. They are led by Coach Elliott. And somehow I have completely... No, never mind. No, I do not. They're led by Chapman and Hoffman, a 13.3 for Chapman. Hoffman with 12 points per game. Ryder Chapman is pretty much everything. Leading scorer, leading rebounder. The leading assist comes from Cooper Kinsler, a name we know from Du Bois previously. Not a whole lot out of there, though. 2.5 per game. He leads the team in assists with 1.5 per. This is a team that doesn't turn the ball awfully bad, only 15 times per game. However, for shooting, that's where three-pointer, 30%, only 36% from two, and 64% from the free throw line. As we jump over to the Riverton Wolverines, led by Coach Bo Sheets, Eric Smith leading all scorers with 14, followed by Garrett Jackson, who's averaging 11. And then it's kind of pick your poison with guys in the 5 to 7 range. Clay Sheets with 8, Gage Schreiber with 7, 6.7 for River White Plume. 4 for Trenton Weber, 5 for Blake Gantenbein, who returned while I was at Wyoming Press Association. And then, of course, Bo Anderson with 6. They do turn the ball over about 13 times per game. They're pretty efficient when it comes to that. Leading the team in rebounds is Garrett Jackson at just under 8. Eric Smith leading assists and leading in steals. Leading in blocks. Not a team that's going to block you a whole lot, but when it does happen, it's going to be most likely River White Plume. When we return, it'll be time for the Ranger Keys of the game here on WYO Today, 939 KTAK.
The Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Hi, Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome back. Ranger Keys game is very simple. Riverton has to get out, play their style of defense, and get this ball running. They get this ball running. They, on paper, once again, are pretty good favorites against 1-8 Jackson. Here's the problem. We said the same thing an hour and a half ago or so. Actually, a little bit more than that because that game took a little bit longer. We said that quite some time ago. So about 2 hours almost now, and we saw what happened. We are evidently going to have a second national anthem, so we'll take the break, and we'll be right back here with the Arapahoe First starting lineups here on Why Today at 939 KTAK.
In Du Bois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
And now for your Riverton Wolverine starters, number 1.
And welcome back to WYO Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is time for the Arapahoe First starting lineups. We're going to first start with the Coach Elliott-led Jackson Bronx. They are number 4, Kinsler, number 21, Allen, number 31, Chapman, number 32, Tanabe, and number 33, Hoffman. For your Riverton Wolverines, led by Coach Sheets, it is number 1, Eric Smith, number 2, Clay Sheets, number 3, Garrett Jackson, number 4, Gage Strieber, and number 5, Bo Anderson. That's going to do it for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. When we return, it'll be time to tip things off here from Jackson Hole, 939 KTAK.
Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back. Time to tip things off between Riverton and Jackson. Riverton will be in their red and white. Jackson in their white and black. Riverton going right to left on your radio dial. Trieber will be jumping it against Tanabe. Referee's about ready. They run to their position. And now the head ref will bring it over to center court. They play a little AC/DC here in the background. Tip is won by Trieber. Bo Anderson tracks it down. Smith with it on the right wing. Smith looking to drive, gets it to Jackson. Jackson thinks about driving, now does, puts it up, and good. Garrett Jackson with the first points of the game. Riverton leads 2-0. Into the front court is Jackson. Allen with it up top, goes to Hoffman. Now stepping into a three is Tanabe, no good. Rebound is stolen away after Jackson gets it by Riverton. Looking to break, Trieber has to dish out to Smith as they threw it too far. Smith drives in from 15, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Looking to push things is Chapman. Chapman back to Kinsler. Kinsler drives in, picks it up. Back outside to Chapman. Leaves a three. Well, long air ball. Rebound by Garrett Jackson of the Wolverines. Gets it to Trieber, who will slow things down as he brings over midcourt and then gets it to Eric Smith. Smith gets the play call from Sheets. Goes into Jackson, and we're going to have our first foul of the day as Tanabe pushes Jackson from behind. That is his first. Team first. Comes with 6:43 left in the first quarter. Smith inbounds to Sheets. Sheets over the Bronx logo at midcourt. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson looking inside for Trieber. He picks it up, puts it up. Good by Gage Trieber. Riverton now leads 4-0. Good footwork by the senior Trieber there. Into the front court, and we're going to get a travel as they hand it off to Hoffman. That'll be the second turnover of the day against the Bronx. Comes with 6:21 to play in the quarter. Eric Smith inbounds to Anderson. Anderson rubs his hand over his chin like he's got whiskers. That must be the play call. To Smith, now to Sheets on the wing. Back up top to Smith, to Jackson on the elbow. Kicks out for Trieber. Trieber for three. Leaves it well long, no good. Jackson with the rebound, and Trieber tracks it down. Anderson has to save it from going over midcourt. Gets it to Smith, back to Anderson. Anderson to the elbow for Jackson. Jackson out to Sheets. Sheets to Smith at top of the key. Sheets drives in, stops from 8 feet. No good, leaves it a little bit long. Rebound by Jackson. Bringing up is Kinsler. Kinsler going to the elbow for Allen. Allen out back to top of key for Hoffman. Hoffman to Chapman. Chapman getting a screen, tries to drive in, and there's going to be a foul against Riverton. It's going to be against Garrett Jackson. It'll be his first, team first of the first quarter. First substitutions are going to be River White Plume and Blake Gantenbein for Anderson and Trieber. Inbound. Kinsler with it. Going to his right side for Tanabe. Tanabe stuck with it. Gets it back out to Kinsler. Kinsler drives in. Puts it up good. Just kind of split everybody there. It's now 4-2 in favor of Riverton. Quickly into the front court. Long pass to Jackson. Jackson got free for a minute. Goes to White Plume on low block. Out to Jackson for three. No good. Rebound is by Gantenbein. He misses. Gets it back. Turns. Fires. No good. And coming away with it now is Jackson. Looking to break his Chapman. He's slowed up by Clay Sheets on the defensive end, but they get a wide open three look. No good by Allen. Tracked down by Tanabe inside. Easy layup by Allen. Defensive rotation just a little bit slow there. 4-4, 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Smith into the front court, going to his left for Jackson. Back to Smith. To White Plume at the free throw line. He gets it stripped away. It'll go out of bounds off Jackson. Would have been the first turnover of the day against Riverton, but Riverton will maintain possession with 4:13. Trenton Weber now coming off the bench for Riverton. And it looks like we're also going to see Peyton Larson come in. Yep. That is exactly what we're going to see. He's going to come in for Sheets. So it's going to be Gantenbein, Larson, Smith, Weber, and White Plume as Jackson inbounds it to Kinsler. Kinsler coming off a couple of screens. They switch twice. They get over in the corner. Three on the way. No good by Jackson. Rebound by Gantenbein. Riverton looking to break. Long pass, and it's going to be saved by Jackson. No, it will not be. It will remain with Riverton. Jackson partially deflected it. Larson will inbounds here with 3:56 play in the first. Inbounds is a River White Plume. Nice little move, and he's blocked. But Weber with the rebound puts it up, and good by Trenton Weber.
Weaver went to the basket for the Wolverines.
6-4, Riverton on top. Over the timeline, Larson going to defend. They're stretching that defense out to half court. They get to Kinsler, to Jackson. He looks to drive in. Stops, pops it outside. Three on the way. No good by Chapman, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines. Ball will stay with Jackson. Sheets checking in now for Smith. Inbound is to Allen. Out to Kinsler on the right wing. Kinsler trying to hand it off to Hoffman. He struggles with it, but does get it. Back to Chapman. He drives in. Fade away. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson, three on the way. No good. Well too hard. Jackson with another offensive rebound. Puts it up. Good by Chapman. And we're tied at 6-6. Cannot keep giving them second chance opportunities, obviously. White Plume to Gantenbein. Gantenbein turns from 8 feet. Leaves it well short. White Plume touches it last. No, he doesn't. They say Jackson touched it last with 2:58 to play.
Meeting into the lineup for Jackson.
6-6. All tied up here. Riverton's Peyton Larson will inbound. Inbounds to Sheets. Sheets dribbles across about 28 feet from the basket. Goes back to Larson on the left wing. Larson looking inside for White Plume. Instead goes back to Sheets. Sheets dribbling to his right. Hands it off to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Larson. Larson back to Gantenbein. Gantenbein in the middle to White Plume in the paint. Little fadeaway up and good by River White Plume. Nice footwork there. Riverton retakes the lead 8-6. 2:29 to play in the first. Over the timeline is Chapman going to his left, looking to drive in. Gantenbein tries to seal him off, does so, and Clay Sheets comes away with the steal. Sheets trying to lead the break, gets it to Larson. Larson puts it up. No and one, but will go to the line to shoot two with 2:16 to play here in the first. Larson on the season, only a 27% free throw shooter. Got to do better than that as a guard. Let's see what he does here. First one is on its way, well short, and it was really flat. Never actually got over the front iron in any point in time in its arc. Trieber and Smith coming back in. That foul, by the way, was against Meany, who had came in. That's his first, team second. Second one is off target as well. Rebound by Jackson. Chapman bringing it over the center court line. Looks to his left, instead goes to the elbow now to White. Back to Chapman. Chapman drives in, dishes out on the wing to Allen. Allen back up top for Hoffman. Hoffman looking to drive, cut off by two Wolverines. Now they'll look to swing it, but not far enough actually and fast enough to get the open player. Looking to drive in is Chapman. He's stopped by Weber, and Trieber almost with the pick, if you will. They get it into Allen. He puts it up, no good, and they're going to say it hit off of the top of the backboard, so it'll go over to Riverton. Just a discombobulated possession there for the hometown Jackson Hole Broncs. Bo Anderson coming back in. He will come in for Trenton Weber. So it'll be Jackson, Weber, Sheets, Trieber, and Smith. So be your starters. Smith over the Jackson Hole Bronc logo to Sheets up at the top. Now going inside for Jackson. Back out to Smith. Smith with a three. No good, but it's 3-second call against Riverton. That'll be their first turnover of the day, and that is doubly hurtful because Smith nailed the three with a perfect swish from the far corner. Remains 8-6. Inbound is to Kinsler. Kinsler over the timeline, harassed by Clay Sheets. Goes over to Allen. Allen further into the wing for White. White back up top for Kinsler. Kinsler looking for White on a pick and roll, gets it, and partially blocked, but a lot of body by Gage Trieber there. It'll be Trieber's first, team second. It'll send White to the line to shoot two.
His first, second team.
Maxwell White on the season, 75%, 3 of 4, and of course that means he misses the first one. Minute 06 here in the first quarter. Jackson looking to get it down to a 1-point game. Free throw on the way from White is up and good. 8-7, Anderson over the timeline for Riverton. Goes to the left wing for Smith. Smith is replaced by Anderson. He goes to him in the corner, Sheets for three. Long air ball. And rebound. I don't know what it is about here. Riverton, it ain't even Jackson with threes airballing them. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it up top to, I don't have that number. Oh, yeah, I do, 24. And we get a jump ball. It will remain with Jackson. That was Meany who was trying to get it inside, and it's tied up by Riverton. Inbound will be by Allen. Goes inbound for White. White takes one dribble, dishes to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles to the right wing. Picks up his dribble, needs help. Kinsler tried to help him. Good defense by Bo Anderson. But Kinsler eventually does get it, and now picks up his dribble, looking to go inside, partially deflected, but picked up, put up, and good by Meany. Jackson takes the lead with 14 seconds left. Quickly into the front court for Sheets. Sheets picks up his dribble, now goes out towards half court to Smith with 6 seconds left. Down to Sheets, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Smith with it. Long three on the way, no good. Not the best shot you could have hoped for. And somehow I guess I hit reset with my thumb. So that's the end of one, by the way. We'll go to the second here in just a second. It is 9-8 in favor of Jackson. We'll be right back on Why Today 939 KTAK.
Up to you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
And welcome back. Welcome back here to WYO Today and 939's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. At the end of one, the Broncs lead 9-8. Riverton is just really changing ties, and Riverton leads his first lead by Jackson, and it will start out with being Riverton basketball. It'll be Sheet, Smith, Anderson, Treber, and Jackson. Inbound is to Smith. Smith goes to Sheets. Jackson in a man-to-man. Over to Anderson on the wing. Back up top for Sheets. Back to Anderson on the wing. He drives, gets into Jackson. Jackson out to Anderson. Anderson for three. Long, no good. Air ball. Rebound by Treber, and Treber's going to be fouled. Foul be against number 33. That is Hoffman. That's his team first of the quarter. Treber will look to inbound here with 7:42 to play in the half. Inbound is to Jackson, and he's going to lose control of it. Second turnover of the day against Riverton. Chapman looking to push the matter for Jackson. Almost walked. He caught his pivot foot. Gets it to Kinsler. Back to Jackson on the wing. Or Chapman. Chapman looking to drive. Stolen away momentarily by Treber. And then they do complete the turnover as it goes off of Jackson and out of bounds. Inbound is to Smith. Smith over center court, going to the wing for Sheets. Sheets dribbles top of the key, starts to drive. Zone defense now looks like a 3-2 for Jackson to Sheets. Sheets drives in from 15 feet, no good. Treber goes up for the rebound, comes down hardcore. And it's going to be a jump ball possession arrow. It will go over to Jackson Hole. Inbound. Chapman picks up his ball, the ball relatively quickly. Kinsler does bail him out. Anderson on him, but now he gets free, and Kinsler hits from 15. Just over aggressiveness, a little bit over pursuit. It's 11-8. Quickly into the front court, and they're going to get Bo Anderson with a travel with 6:46 to play in the half. That will be turnover number 3 against Riverton. And they're in a little bit of a scoring drought now, down 11-8 to Jackson. Inbound is to Kinsler. Kinsler over his own logo, looking to get it to Meany. Meany to Chapman, over to the corner. Now back up top to Kinsler. Kinsler looking to drive in, has to dish it out. Winds up back with Chapman now towards half court. Chapman looking to drive now. Picks up his dribble, passes to Kinsler up top. Kinsler drives in, gets stuck, has to try and go inside, and is taken away by Eric Smith. Smith looking to break. Is going to dive in and put it up, and good. Was trying to get and one. That's Eric Smith's first points of the day. Into the front court for Chapman. Chapman to Tanabe. Or Tanabe. Tanabe puts it up. They do not call the walk. Okay, and long pass after the rebound by Riverton. Smith has it. Smith to Treber. Treber from the wing looking to drive in. Picks it up. Gets inside to Anderson. Anderson's going to lose control of it. Fourth turnover of the day against Riverton. Jackson with it, gets it to Chapman, top of the key, drives in, lays it up, good. Kind of used his height there, and it's 13-10 in favor of Jackson. Long pass to the wing for Garrett Jackson. Jackson hands it to Smith in the corner, and a lazy bounce pass there is going to be taken away. Jackson looking to push things, gets into the paint. Riverton does a good job getting back. 3 on the way by Kinsler, up and good. And we get a timeout on the floor as it's 16-10. Let's see how long it's going to be by Coach Sheets. Can't bounce pass out. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:52 to play here in the first half. We'll be right back on 939 KTAK.
It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back. Inbound will be by River White Plume to Eric Smith. Smith brings over the timeline. They're joined by Jackson, Gantenbein, and Weber. Gets inside to White Plume, out to Gantenbein, to Smith. Smith dribbles in the free throw line from 15 feet, leaves it well short. Rebound put up and no good. But it will send Mr. Weber to the line to shoot two.
Jackson foul on Allen, his first, second team foul.
Weber first one up and good. Weber on the season a 56% free throw shooter. 16-11. Second one on its way, too hard, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Kinsler into the front court, going to his right to the wing. Picks up his dribble, now has to get over to Chapman. Chapman almost has it stolen as he got it back. Now he'll shoot a three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Weber. Jackson from Weber brings it over the timeline. They go to Smith in the corner. He looks to drive in, puts it up. No good, but there is a foul, and Eric Smith will go to the line to shoot two.
Smith fouled going to the basket. He'll be at the line to shoot two.
Got to be able to hit the free throws, though. Does Riverton. Not the greatest of starts. They're 1 for 4. Eric Smith on the season, 55% free throw shooter, and he leads off with a miss.
White into the lineup for Jackson.
4:07 to play here in the half. And Riverton has left 4 points out there. It would be a 1-point game right now. If you missed this one, it would have been a tie game. And he hits, does Eric Smith. Good job there. As such, it's 16-12 in favor of Jackson. Kinsler over the timeline, hands it off, and that's a walk. And that's the second time that Hoffman has ran 2 or 3 steps before he dribbled. And he again acts incredulous, like he doesn't know what he did. Eric Smith to inbounds to Sheets. Sheets brings over center court, goes to his left. Cross court for Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Weber on the baseline. White Plume can't handle the pass, but Smith gets it back, gets it into Weber. Kind of a wild pass. Weber getting fouled left and right, and they finally call it. They were trying to tie him up. Fouls against White. That's his first. Should be team fourth. Excuse me. I didn't realize they had that many already. I didn't do my job of keeping up with that. So that will send Riverton in the bonus next team foul. Eric Smith will look to inbound. Inbounds to Gantenbein. Gantenbein out to Sheets at top of the key. Back to Gantenbein. Gantenbein was almost cutting away. He drives in, gets it to Weber. Weber puts it up, and Weber traveled. Sixth turnover of the day against Riverton. Inbound is to Kinsler. He'll slowly bring it up towards half court with 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Inside to Chapman. Chapman turns, kicks it out. 3 on the way. No good. And nobody boxes out for Riverton. They get it inside. 3 on the way. No good. This time Eric Smith boxes out, and Riverton comes away with it. Smith looking to drive in, taking it all the way, puts it up. No foul called. That's what Eric wanted, and Kinsler comes away with it. Kinsler looking to drive in, goes into the paint, picks up his dribble, goes outside, and now gets it back. Kinsler cross court for Hoffman. Hoffman looking to drive in on Gantenbein. Puts it up, no good, but it is a foul against Blake Gantenbein. It'll lead Hoffman to shoot 2. And I realize I don't have Gantenbein down here, so we'll go ahead, because he hadn't been playing for so long, we'll go ahead and put him in there. First one on the way by Hoffman is good.
Jackson and Trimmer back into the lineup for the Wolverines.
That is the first team foul against Riverton. And Jackson with the first free throw extends their lead out to 5, 17-12. Second one, no good. Rebound is by Treber, and Treber just throws it well long and out of bounds. He was looking for Eric Smith, and that's the 7th turnover for Riverton. Jackson Jim has not been kind to the Wolverines here. It was girls or boys thus far. Chapman hands off to Hoffman. This time he didn't walk on the handoff. Chapman gets it back on the wing, drives in, shakes Eric Smith, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Gage Treber. Under 2.5 to play here in the first half. Treber drives in, puts it up. They're going to say a clean block. Kinsler driving down, puts it up, dishes out to Allen. Allen drives in, and a charge is called on Allen. And you don't, if you've heard our broadcast, you don't have to guess who drew it. That's right, Trenton Weber. So that'll be Allen's second. It'll be the team 5th, but it does not, they will not be shooting as it was an offensive foul. 2:12 here in the half. Jackson by 5. Riverton really struggling offensively. They have 4 points, only 1 from the field. Sheets to Treber. Treber inside for Weber. He turns, fires, no good. Rebound by Jackson, out to Smith for 3. They need it, no good. Treber tracks down the rebound, thought about the 3 from the corner. Drives in, fakes, puts it up, good by Gage Treber. That was a nice, nifty little move by Treber. Cuts the lead down to 3. Kinsler over midcourt stripe, minute 40 left in the half. Kinsler picks up his dribble, has to get it to Hoffman on the left side. Hoffman underneath, and Riverton just lost Chapman, as Chapman was all by himself, 19-14. Minute 24 left. Sheets from Smith. Looked like Weber was going to set a screen, then was waved off. Sheets to Treber on the left side. Cross court to Sheets. Sheets to Jackson from 15. No good. Rebound by Jackson Hole. Kinsler over the timeline. 1 minute left here in the half. Kinsler picked up his dribble there. And he is called for the travel as he took a step. Kind of wanted to complete the pass and then didn't follow through with it. 7th turnover of the day against Jackson, as Bo Anderson will come in for Trenton Weber. Inbound by Sheets to Smith. Smith to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson dribbles, stops the key, goes back to Smith on the left wing. Out to Jackson. Jackson wants the 3. Good! Garrett Jackson with his 2nd bucket of the night now has 5 points. Cuts the lead to 2 as we go under 40 seconds to play in the first half. Kinsler with it, guarded by Anderson. Kinsler driving in, dishes out. Chapman drives in, floater up, no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith, long pass, looking for Anderson. Anderson cannot complete it. And here comes Kinsler on the drive. Drives into the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson with 18 seconds left. Jackson into the front court. 13 seconds left. Jackson will drive in, gets it to Anderson. Anderson up and under, up and good. And we are tied with 6 seconds left. And it's going to take 3 seconds. Soon as Kinsler kind of loses it, passes it, and they don't even get a shot off. And that's going to do it for half. Here's the funny part, Declan. They can owe all they want. It was still in his hands when the buzzer sounded. So somehow, with as poorly offense as Riverton played, that's what their speed and transition can do. They somehow erase a 5-point lead in the matter of seconds, and they will go to the half tied up. When we return, it'll be time for the Ranger halftime show here on Wired Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Count it.
And welcome to the Ranger Halftime Show here on 939 KTAK. It's all tied up, 19-19, neither team being an offensive juggernaut, really. Turnovers probably a little bit higher than both coaches want to see, each team with 7. No real foul trouble to mention, with the exception of maybe Allen with 2. Riverton outscored 9-8 in the first quarter. They outscored them 11-10 in the second, and here we are. For the Jackson Hole Bronx, leading scorer for them and leading all scorers actually is Kinsler, a name that Riverton folks are familiar with his dad. Doing many of businesses, actually. But, of course, DuBois, especially in Fremont County, familiar with him as he starred for the Rams last year in basketball and football, or I should say last academic year, because in football he played for Jackson. He has 7. Chapman with 6, Allen and Meany with 2 each, and then White and Hoffman, both 1 of 2 from the line, to have 1 point each. For Riverton, leading scorer for the Wolverines is Garrett Jackson, who has 5. Gage Strieber has 4. Eric Smith and Trenton Weber each with 3. And then River White Plume and Bo Anderson each with 2. So we reset. Riverton has got to get into their transition. Defensively, they're playing pretty darn well. However, the big bugaboo for the Riverton Wolverines has been offensively. It's just weird shooting here for both teams, and it was weird for the girls too. Neither team really shooting a great high percentage. Neither team shooting their average percentage. We've had more air balls tonight between 4 teams so far through a game and a half than I think I've called all year. And that would have been kind of almost anticipated, Declan, last week against Green River, just because there was a little bit of time off in between, and they just came off a tournament, first regular season game. Maybe there wasn't a ton of time off, actually. Now I think about it, this would have been more acceptable 2 weeks ago with Cheyenne. So it's just kind of weird, but both teams playing hard defensively. It's going to come down to that. But if Riverton wants to make things a little bit easier, they get in their transition, and things will be great. So we'll see if that happens. We'll be right back here on 939 KTAK and Wire Today.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
And welcome back. Riverton and Jackson all tied up. It'll start the ball in Riverton's hands. Smith, Treber, Jackson, Anderson, and where's the... Oh, there he is. I was looking for Clay Sheets there for a second. Couldn't find him. Riverton with the basketball works it, looking inside for Gage Treber, and they immediately have it turned over. It's poked away. Kinsler with it. Bringing it over the timeline. Looking to go to his left, and they almost lose it, and now it's free. And I'm confused because they just granted a timeout, and no one really had possession at the moment, but we'll give it to them. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on Wire Today, 939 KTAK. Still knotted up at 19.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
And welcome back here, 1919. Some timeout by Jackson Hole. Each coach now has 4 left. 7:39 to play. Inbound will be by Allen. Allen gets into Chapman. So it'll be Hoffman, Allen, Chapman, Kinsler, and Tanabe in for the Bronx. Kinsler with it up top, trying to shake Bo Anderson. Does, blindly passes to Hoffman. Hoffman looking back inside, and it's going to be a kick ball by Jackson. By Garrett Jackson. So he'll remain with Jackson Hole with 7:22 to play in the third. And Jackson Hole seemingly has nobody to... Oh, they want to switch. They're going to inbound underneath. So Kinsler will inbound it for the Bronx in this tie ball game. They're taking forever to give him the ball. That's why I'm trying to delay. Inbound is a Chapman. Beautiful cut, up and good. Jackson reclaims the lead, 21-19. Sheets into the front court. Hands it to Smith, back to Sheets on the right wing. Inside to Treber. Treber turns, fires, and answers. Tie ball game. Treber now with 6. Riverton showing at least a little bit of token pressure as Smith and Anderson are there. Smith will stay back there with Kinsler. He'll pass to Hoffman to go past the 10-second line. Hoffman to Tanabe. Tanabe puts it up, no good. Blocked by Treber, in fact. Jackson comes away with it. He goes top of the key, picks up his dribble to Smith on the wing. Smith drives in, stops, pops from 8, no good. Fought for, and we are going to get a jump ball situation. It will go over to Jackson with 6:34 left in the third. Coming in for Jackson will be White. Inbound is to Kinsler, and everybody else will retreat besides Eric Smith. Kinsler to Chapman. Chapman dribbling to the top of the key, now past it Gets a bad screen by Hoffman. Good thing is he wasn't going to use it anyway. Trieber steps in front of it, trying to intercept it, can't get it. They get it back to Chapman. Chapman drives in and throws it away with 6:15 left in the first quarter. 8th turnover of the day against Jackson. They're just mirroring each other on that. Blake Gantenbein will come in for Bo Anderson now. That'll be the only substitution this go for Riverton. Inbound to Smith. Smith brings it to midcourt, then passes to Trieber. Back to Smith. Smith will go to the left, about 28 feet from the basket. Back to Trieber. Trieber on the wing, looking for Gantenbein, and throws it right into the hands of Jackson. And we get a foul against Jackson. That's his second, team first. Kinsler into the front court. Gets it back. Nope. Gage Trieber's going to step in front of it, and then Kinsler's going to foul him.
Jackson foul on Kinsler, his first team foul.
Kinsler's first, team first. Trieber will inbound to Sheets. Sheets looks to drive, then gets cut off, goes to Eric Smith on the right wing. Back to Sheets. Sheets over to Trieber on the left wing, looking inside for Gantenbein. Gantenbein kicks out to Smith on the wing. Smith cross court to Trieber. Trieber to Sheets. Sheets to Smith. To Gantenbein at the free throw line. He spins, turns. Wild shot put up and good. Gantenbein's first points of the day give Riverton the lead, 23-21. Kinsler looking to move up with pace, goes blown past Smith and has to stop from the help by Blake Gantenbein. Intercepted by Clay Sheets as they try to go to the corner. Trieber is going to have it taken away as well. Wasn't really paying attention to the guy behind him. And Kinsler will come away with it as we go under 5 minutes to play in the third. To Allen, back out to Kinsler. To Hoffman. Hoffman looking to blow pass, puts his shoulder down, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Blake Gantenbein. Gantenbein long pass to Smith. Smith on the left wing. Back up top to Gantenbein. Gantenbein dribbles in, dishes out to Trieber. Trieber faked the three, now drives in, loses control, but Eric Smith gets it. Smith drives in, has it taken away, and we are going to a possession arrow with 4:31 left in the third. It will favor Riverton. Riverton will bring in River White Plume and Trenton Weber. They'll join Gantenbein, Sheets, and Smith. Sheets will inbound after the tie-up in the paint. Sheets looking to inbound, gets into Smith. Smith, three on the way, no good. Trent Weber goes up for it, so does Jackson Hole. It'll go out of bounds. The refs kind of disagree at the moment.
Last touch by Riverton.
They're going to say last touch by Riverton. Ref looked over at Sheets because he was not happy with the guy who called it. And the other ref who originally called it for Riverton had to be a little bit convinced as he looked over. He had the angle, quite frankly. But inbound is to Chapman. Chapman back to Kinsler. Kinsler, guarded by Smith, drives in. Is going to step back for a three. Air ball. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverton basketball. I'm telling you, three-point shots. Has there been one this game? There's been a make? Yeah, one by Garrett Jackson. Sheets to Smith. Smith to Weber. Weber tries to split the defense, and he gets fouled. Fouls against White, his second, team second. So it'll be inbounded by Riverton underneath their own basket with 4:02 to play in the third. Smith to inbound, gets into River White Plume. He stops, puts it up, no good. Weber with the rebound. Weber trying to go back up with it, and they're going to say it was off of Trenton. So that will be a turnover number 11 against Riverton. Riverton leading 23-21. Chapman trying to get the ball in. Does so to Kinsler. And now he's looking to rush down the court. Gets it up. Dishes out. They get out to Hoffman for three in the lead. No good. A rebound is a foul against Sheets, it just looked like a clean box out. That's Sheets' first, team second. It'll be Jackson basketball. Coach Sheets with the arms folded. Not sure if he disagrees, but I didn't see a push. I saw a box out. This is what happens when you get rid of basically over the back. But nonetheless, Chapman inbounds to Allen. Allen to Kinsler on the wing. Looking back inside for Chapman at the high block. Chapman looking to spin. Loses a dribble. Picks it back up. It was deflected, so he picks it back up. Goes over Sheets. No good. Rebound back out to Chapman, though. Chapman drives in. Puts up a floater. How that didn't go in is beyond me. Sheets beating for the rebound, and now they're going to fight for it. Now Sheets is going to get another foul. Team third. Nope. No, it's not on Sheets. He's the guy involved, and somehow White Plume got it. That's White Plume's first. It is the team third, though. Peyton Larson will come in for Sheets. 3:28 to play here in the third. We've had 6 total points scored. Inbound is to Kinsler. Dishes out to Chapman for 3. Good. As soon as I say, have we seen a 3, we see our second one. 24-23. Jackson on top. Larson into the front court. Now will dribble up towards half court, going to Smith on the right wing. Smith back up top to Larson. 2-3 defense over to Gantenbein. Gantenbein fakes. Cross court for Eric Smith. Eric had to track it down. Larson inside to White Plume. White Plume trying to pick it up. Gets out to Eric Smith. And a bounce pass, and Larson is going to draw the foul on Kinsler because the ball got there before Kinsler did. It'll be Kinsler's second, third team foul against Jackson, matching Riverton's 3 team fouls this quarter. .250 to play and counting to Gantenbein on the left wing to Jackson. Jackson from 17 up and good. Jackson now has 7 and he helps Riverton reclaim the lead 25-24. Smith causing Kinsler all sorts of problems. Chapman comes back to help him. Chapman back to Kinsler, who finally gets over center court. That's a palming. Okay. Now on the floor and timeout by. And it looked like the ref was about to call it, and then he caught himself. So maybe it wasn't a palming, but it is a timeout by Jackson. It's 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back on KTAK and YO Today.
Midway! Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
I'm Winslow Pratt. Intertribal Council, Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
And welcome back here to YO Today and 939 KTAK. 2:25 to play in the third. 25-24 Riverton. Has not been an offensive juggernaut of a quarter, has been a very tightly contested defensive matchup. Jackson with 5 points this quarter, Riverton with 6. Jackson has the ball. Inbound will be by Allen. Allen inbounds to Hoffman. Hoffman, guarded by Eric Smith, comes over the timeline as you receive the pass in the back court. Gets it Kinsler. Kinsler drives to Hoffman. Hoffman drives in, kicks out to Chapman. Chapman faked the 3, now looking to pass it to Kinsler. Eric Smith gets on him. Now back out to Hoffman for 3. In and out, no good. Jackson, you've got to turn around. And they're going to get him for a foul. He just grabbed the opponent. He grabbed him. That's his third. And the rebound was there. It's 14 foul. That means the next foul that's non-offensive will be Jackson shooting free throws as they're now in the bonus. Inbound to be by Chapman. Chapman to Allen up around 3-point line. Hands off to Hoffman. Hoffman left alone for a second, gets it inside to White. White puts it up and good.
Assist to Hoffman.
Riverton into the front court. And feeding inside to Blake Gambine. We're going to get a foul on Jackson. Foul is going to be the third as well against, let's see here, 21. That's Allen. That's team fourth on both. So both teams going to be in the bonus. Inbound to Clay Sheets. He has an open look for three. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson with the lead, 26-25. Gets it to Hoffman on the left side. On the wing, back up to Kinsler. Kinsler looks inside, now tries to dribble out. River White Plume guarding him, gets it back to Hoffman. Man-to-man defense from Riverton, as is mostly the case all the time. Hoffman to Chapman. Chapman spins. Chapman lost his dribble. They don't call it. Gets inside, gets it to White. White puts up. They're letting him go nuts now. And Larson with the charge. They are letting him go nuts at this point. Woo! Jackson foul is against Chapman. That's his first. Team fifth, so, well, it doesn't matter. No offensive foul. I mean, boy, Declan, they're letting him get away with physicality. Oh, Sheets to Anderson. Anderson back to Larson. And Larson looking for White Plume, and White Plume just doesn't handle the pass. And it goes out of bounds off of Riverton. It will be the 12th turnover of the day. Inbound is to Kinsler. We're now under 50 seconds to play in the quarter. Bring it up, Sheets guarding Kinsler. Kinsler looking to get past him. And they find a backdoor cut. Easy make for Meany. He now has 4, and the lead goes up to 3, 25-28. Sheets on the end of the long pass. Back out to Larson. Larson to White Plume. White Plume power dribbles, loses control. Second turnover and 2 plays by him. And Larson's going to foul on the ensuing break. It will send Jackson to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Riverton foul on Larson, his first. Jackson's in the bonus and will shoot.
Hoffman holding his jaw. He hit the ground pretty hard, but he will be the one going to the line. He is 1 of 2 on the day, has 1 point. First one up and good. Hoffman 53% on the year. Second one on its way, up and good as well. Balloons out to a 5-point lead, 30-25. Smith to Sheets. Back to Smith up top, holding for the last shot. 10 seconds left to Sheets. Sheets back to Smith with 6 seconds left. Gets inside to Trieber. He tries to bully ball his way in, and they say a clean block. Hoffman does not get it off in time. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter. 30-25. We'll be right back. Jackson on top here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at HeinzGeneralStore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome back. Jackson start the ball in a 5-point lead here in the fourth quarter. This has turned into absolute murder ball, it seems. On both sides, they're letting them get away with a ton of physicality. I like it. And immediately picked off by Garrett Jackson. He's going to try and get to Bo Anderson, and it's going to be deflected. Good job by Jackson there. It's going to go off the foot with 7:48 to play in regulation. We've had like 2 threes in the whole game. Shooting has been not a hot commodity. It's been very hard to come by. Inbound is to Eric Smith. Smith to Sheets on the wing. Sheets is going to step right in. I thought he might shoot the 3 there. This zone has really seemingly perplexed the Riverton offense. To Jackson, back to Smith. Smith, top of the key to Sheets. And the thing is, you want to shoot over a zone, and Riverton unable to do it. And so it's just been tough offensively. Smith. Inside to Jackson. Jackson into the paint. Puts up a layup. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Taken by Treber. Treber puts it up. No good. But he will be fouled. This time I guess they saw enough. And they will call the foul. I forgot to reset the fouls. I do apologize about that. Treber going in line to shoot 2. Treber has not shot any free throws today. The foul is against Meany. That is his 3rd, team first. First one on the way up and good by Treber. On the season, Treber is 79%, and he just showed it. Cuts the lead down to 1 possession. And we have a whistle. Foul on the inbound. They're going to say 1 second came off. It's going to go against Clay Sheets for a hold. That'll be his 2nd, team first as well. Inbound is to Hoffman, and they get it right back to Chapman, who inbounded it. He dribbles into problems, and it's a turnover caused by Riverton. Long pass to Smith. Smith drives in, puts it up, and he's blocked. It'll be out of bounds to him, but so much for they didn't see enough there. Both teams, I'm telling you, folks, if you're not watching this on live stream, get over there and watch it here on our Wild Today YouTube page. It is murder. Inbound is to Garrett Jackson, put up and in. Garrett now with 9, and the game is a 1-point game. Quickly down court, Jackson puts it up, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson. Riverton with a chance in 1 minute and 12 seconds. They've gotten it down to 1. Chance to take the lead here. I kind of like the philosophy, though. If it's going to be highly physical, Jackson and Treber, especially Gage Treber, who has no self-preservation mode in his game. Inbound is to Eric Smith over the timeline. Smith is going to dribble to his right. Now come back up top towards half court for Sheets. Over to Anderson. Anderson. Dish out to Smith. Smith for 3. Long, no good. Rebound by Bo Anderson. Anderson puts it up, no good. But there is a foul. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls against number 31. That is Chapman. That is his 2nd, team 2nd. Bo Anderson with 2 points on the day. First one rims in and out, no good. So it'll stay a 1-point lead for the Bronx. And Bo just said a word. We'll just say that towards the bench. Bo Anderson called him in baseball too, his own fiercest critic. Second one on the way up and good. And we are tied, and we'll get a full timeout by Coach Sheets. We'll take it with him, 30-30, 6:32 left. Here in regulation on 939 KTAK and Wire Today.
Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Farm.
And welcome back. Riverton out of the timeout, each team with 3 left. It'll be Jackson ball. We're tied up, 6:32 in regulation. Running an interesting little play here and inbounded to Kinsler. Kinsler picked up full court by Anderson. Kinsler pushing off, Anderson pushing off. They're letting all that kind of stuff go to Hoffman on the left wing. Hoffman to Meany. Meany drives in, gets turned away by Sheets. Back out to Hoffman. Hoffman going to drill. Hoffman's going to get out to Kinsler. Kinsler's going to drive, and they're going to get Bo Anderson with the foul. Just a little too much. I think that's Bo's first. It is. Team second. So both teams now with 2 fouls. Trent Weber going to come in and get Anderson. Inbound will be by Chapman. Chapman to Kinsler. Kinsler looking to drive on Smith. Turns, dishes out. Driving down is, I have to keep looking down for Meany. Meany, they get it Chapman. Chapman puts up a little floater, no good. And the rebound is taken away by Riverton. Actually stolen away as they got the rebound. They get to Weber. Or Jackson. Jackson out to Smith. Smith drives in. Dishes it to Weber. Weber puts it up. Good by Trent Weber. He now has 5. Riverton takes the lead, 32-30. 5:34 to play. Chapman drives it over to the right side, now comes back. Out to Kinsler. Kinsler drives in, puts it up, no good. Bit of a wild shot to Meany. Meany inside and ducks his shoulder, no call. Weber wanted the charge. Said he was too far underneath the basket, though, did the referees as they motioned. Chapman pushing off on Sheets, gets around him. Smith switches with him. Chapman now stuck. Has to get out to Kinsler. Kinsler drives in. Loses the ball. Now he's got it, and we're going to have... Are they going to give the timeout to him again? No, they are not with 4:59 to play. They're going to say possession arrow. It favors Riverton. And, wow. Treber, Smith, Jackson, now Gantenbein and Weber. Gantenbein coming in for Sheets. Are your Riverton Wolverines, 4:59 to go. Riverton leads by 2. Inbound is to Smith. Smith inside to Jackson. Jackson turns, puts it up, blocked. Looking to push is Hoffman of Jackson. He gets turned away, has to go out to Chapman. Chapman driving in and... Okay, they're going to call. It wasn't a hold. I'll give you the hand check. It's going to be on Treber, his second, team third. Both teams now with 3. Inbound will be by Chapman. Inbounds to Kinsler. Kinsler gets a screen. Gantenbein switches off Kinsler, and they throw it away with 4:36 to play. That'll be the 14th turnover of the day against Jackson. River White Plume will come in for Gage Treber. Inbound to Eric Smith. Smith into the front court, going to Gantenbein on the left. Gantenbein to Smith on the wing. Inside to Weber. Gives it to White Plume. White Plume puts it up. No good, but River is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Be the 4th team foul. It's against White. That's his 3rd. So Riverton will be in the bonus from here on out. River White Plume on the season is an 82% free throw shooter, and he nails that one.
Sheets into the lineup for the Wolverines.
Sheets coming back in as Riverton extends their lead to 3. He will come in for Garrett Jackson. White Plume, second one on the way, looked a little hard, but perfect. Oh, Sheets, stepped in front of the inbound pass, had a steal, and it just went off his knee and foot and then out of bounds after he had his hand on it. But good instinct. And we're going to get a timeout, this time by Jackson. We'll take it with him. Riverton leads 33-30 here on 93.9 KTAK and YO Today.
Our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 4-point lead, for Riverton as River White Plume hit both of his free throws. A lot of fouls here in the fourth quarter for what they're getting away with. But inbound by Jackson's Chapman, who will bring it up over the line. Sheets waiting for him. Screen from Hoffman. Chapman gets free for a second. Gantenbein with the switch. Long pass for out to Hoffman. Hoffman driving in, puts it up. Good. First points from the field for Hoffman. 34-32, 3:58 and counting left. Sheets back to Smith. Back up top to Sheets. Sheets to Smith. Smith, Weber on the baseline. Weber out to Sheets. Sheets for 3. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson gets it to Chapman. They will look to break. Stopped by Gantenbein. Now Chapman's kind of stuck. And a trap. They do get it to Allen. Allen back to Chapman. Chapman will back out a little bit. Now look to drive in. Puts it up. And no good. And foul on the floor against Eric Smith. And I'm just confused. This has been one of the more oddly called games here, but it'll put now both teams will be in the bonus given a non-offensive foul. So we might be here a while, or maybe not. They're calling somewhat inconsistent. Looking to inbound, long pass, fought for, and Sheets will come away with it on the steal. Tries to take it all the way up, and in, good! Sheets with the layup, extends the lead back out to 4. 3 minutes to play. That's Sheets' first points. Good job by Clay. Into the corner is Jackson. They hand it off to Chapman. 2:50 to play. Chapman dribbles up top of the key. Looking to go to his right, hands off to Hoffman. Hoffman back to Chapman. Chapman has an open look at 3. No good. Rebound by Clay Sheets. Clay Sheets looking to push things. Goes to Gantenbein underneath for White Plume. Back out to Gantenbein to Sheets. Sheets for 3. It'd be huge. No good. Trent Weber with the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Weber now with 7. 2:18 to play. Inbound is Hoffman, and we get a timeout with 2:16 to play. 38-32. Riverton on top. We'll be right back here on Wire Today and KTAK.
Breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
One. And welcome back. 38-32, Riverton on a nice little run in the fourth. In fact, Jackson hasn't scored, but 2 points here in the fourth quarter, and that was by Hoffman. So 8-2 run. Excuse me, far more than 8-2. What am I thinking? It is a 13-2 run in favor of Riverton. 2:16 to play. Jackson basketball. Both teams in the bonus. Riverton with Coach Sheets with 3 timeouts left. Coach, I just forgot his name. Coach Elliott, I think? Yeah, with 1. They swing it to Chapman. 3 on the way. They need it badly. They don't get it, but they do get the rebound momentarily. But now it's taken away by, you guessed it, Trenton Weber. He's been Mr. Everything past minute. They get it to Smith. Smith goes baseline, puts it up. Foul against Jackson. Will send Eric Smith to the line. Eric Smith, although a guard, not the best free throw shooter in the world, so they could have done worse. Foul is against Chapman. 3rd, team 5th. Team now officially in the bonus is Riverton. Smith, 1 of 2 on the day, sub 60% free throw shooter, and he misses the first. Second one on its way, misses that one too. Fighting for the rebound, and Jackson comes. No, Jackson, they're all over the place. Jackson finally does come away with it. Chapman with it. Chapman hands it off to Kinsler. Back to Chapman. Chapman fakes the 3. Smith closed out on him nicely. Kinsler with it. Riverton switching pretty much on every screen at this point. Weber giving Chapman all sorts of fits as he dribbles out towards half court. Hands off to Kinsler. Kinsler back to Chapman. Chapman looking to drive, puts it up, and block on Garrett Weber. With 1:21 left, I think Weber set up a little too far in on that one. That very legit. 5th team foul. Of course, they were already going to be in the bonus, and it was a shooting foul. So Chapman will go to the line. He's got 11 on the day, and he is hurt. So we'll take a break with him real quick. 38-32, Jackson going to the line. 1:21 left here in the fourth. Here on Why Today, 93.9 KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back. Chapman is out hurt, and I don't know what the rules are as far as him being able to come back in or whatnot, or how soon he could. He's very important, so they're going to send Meany to the line to shoot his free throws. Foul was against Trent Weber. It was his first, and he hits the first one. .38-33, 1:21 left. Second one on its way up and good. It is a 4-point game. And now, I guess by rules, Chapman had to come out because he just came back in. I don't know why they wouldn't let him shoot his free throws. I guess the coach would have to call a timeout. Inbound is, and he's only got 1, so you wouldn't want to do that either. Sheets looking to drive in, dishes out to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Trieber. 1:09 left, and we get a whistle with a minute 08 left. It is going to be a foul on 31. That is Chapman. That's his fourth. Team is over the limit. So it'll send Gage Strieber. He is 2 for 2 so far today. 79%, I do believe, from the free throw line. One of the better, if not the best free throw shooter on the team, and he steps up calmly and drains that one to extend the lead out to 5. Second one on its way, good. 6-point lead. Inbound is to Chapman. Chapman to Hoffman. Hoffman for 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Blake Gantenbein. Under a minute left, they get to Smith. Smith out to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Jackson and over the timeline. And we get a foul with 52 seconds left. This is going to, is that going to be, it might be on Chapman. No, they're going to give it to Hoffman. Jackson was right there. It'll be his second. Again, team over the 5 limit, so it'll send Garrett Jackson to the line to shoot 2. This is where Riverton needs to hit their free throws, and Jackson drains the first one. Jackson on the season only a 54% free throw shooter, misses and does what the 54% free throw shooter does, makes the first one, misses the second one. And on the rebound, what you definitely did not want was Gage Strieber to foul, because now it allows them to come down by 7 with a chance to get free points. With no time coming off, he'll send White to the line. He is 1 of 2 on the day. And about 1 second came off the clock. White's first one on the way horribly misses, does not even draw rim. White on the season only is a 75% free throw shooter. That's not what you expect there, and he makes the second one. 41-35, 6-point game. Inbound, it will be by Trieber. He can run. He gets into Eric Smith, and they just shove him from behind. Foul be against Kensler. It'll be his third. So send Eric Smith, and that's, quite honestly, if you're Jackson, that's the guy you want of the guards who will get a chance to shoot. That's who you want to send. He's 1 of 4 on the day, sub 60% on the season. And he misses yet again. He's now missed 4 of his last 5. He's 1 of 5 on the day. That's what he has got to get better for this team to go deep, because he is their best scorer. Misses the second one. Rebound is by Jackson. Chapman to Kensler. Kensler back to Chapman. Chapman's thought about 3. Good job by Garrett Jackson denying it. They switch as they try and give it to him again. He drives in, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Blake Gantenbein. And Gantenbein is going to be fouled with 32 seconds left. Gantenbein, that's going to be the 5th. That is going to be against. And now things get really difficult for him as they will lose. No, that's Allen who fouls out. Thought it was Chapman for a second. It'll send Blake Gantenbein to the line, who doesn't have enough free throws on the season to matter, just coming back from injury last week. So a chance to make this a true 3-possession game with just one of them. It's on the way, no good. What are they doing? Jackson's acting like it's still 1-1. That hasn't been in effect for 2 years. The ref is having a good laugh with them going, what are you doing? 1-1 went away when they started having bonuses for the entire for each quarter. Gantenbein misses both. Chapman into the front court, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, gets out to Hoffman. He drives in, and he's going to throw it all the way back towards half court. Gotten by Jackson. Chapman will drive in, blocked by Trieber, and they call the foul. Okay, Chapman will go to the line. Chapman, oddly, not one of the best shooters from free throw line. It's really the only thing he doesn't do extremely well. And he misses the first one with 14 seconds left. Second one on its way up and good. And he's, like Eric Smith, the leading scorer, but not the best free throw shooter in the world. But he does bring it down to five-point game, 41-36, 14 seconds left. Inbound will be by Treber. Treber into Eric Smith. They kind of leave him alone for a second, and then we finally get the foul. This one, it looks like it's going to be Kinsler. It will be Kinsler or Chapman. They're the only two there. It's going to be on Kinsler. That'll be his fourth. Team now has 11 fouls in the quarter. And Eric Smith going to the line, where today he is 1 of 6. First one on the way, good. Makes it a 6-point game, 42-36. Second one on its way, no good. Rebound by Jackson. They got to move with a hurry. Kinsler brings up 3 on the way. No good. Treber for the rebound. Comes away with it, diving for it, and it's going to go out of bounds with 2.4 seconds left. Riverton will inbound. Treber got the rebound. This will just be a dish it in to Clay Sheets or Eric Smith, and Riverton will come away with it. Inbound to Smith, and that will do it. Your final here on KTNK and WYO Today, 42-36. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on WYO Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to the Clicker to Take a post-game show here on WYO Today. Well, Coach, that was something. Probably the most physical game I've seen y'all have to play in a long time. They were letting a lot of stuff go. Tell me a little bit about it. Hard-fought game here in Jackson. Definitely not playing like the team on paper. Tell me a little bit about what your philosophy was in that fourth quarter when you absolutely came back and left them.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a different philosophy. We just made some baskets. You know, when you're happy to get 19 at halftime, you know, when you kind of have to make a flurry to get to 19 at halftime, you know, we were struggling to score. They weren't scoring much better. And again, they, in spite of their record, you know, they've been in games, you know, like they were within 10 of Natrona late, you know, in the third and in the fourth quarter. So, you know, they've had some close games. You know, we know they got some shooters. When you don't get rebounds, again, it's the story of our season. When we can't secure the defensive rebound and we give up offensive boards, it just gives them extra opportunities. It gives them more confidence. Our margin for error shrinks. And so, again, to give up, I think counting right now, we had about 15 offensive boards to a team that's not that great of an offensive rebounding team. And so that was probably the most disappointing part for us. But like you said, for us, you know, to go on in the fourth quarter, and I'm trying to look at what do we even score in the fourth? We had 17 in the fourth, so that was like an explosion of points. in this game because we had 8 in the first, 6 in the third. So we're just struggling to put the ball in the hole against the zone. We weren't being that aggressive. We had some good looks, but again, shots weren't falling, and that's kind of the purpose of the zone sometimes. It keeps you a little bit less aggressive, and you kind of stay stagnant. I felt like we had good shots. We just weren't making them, and it's kind of part of basketball. You got to make shots.
So the free throw line kind of a curse and a blessing tonight, and depending on who was shooting them. What does it mean to have a player like Gage Strieber, who reminds me more of the power forward, small forward mentality?
It is,
But he's your best free throw shooter percentage-wise. Just steps up there calmly, whether it's first part of the game or clutch time. What does it mean to have a player like him back for this season?
Oh, it's big. He's been aggressive on the offensive end. He's made his free throws. He's attacked. He's done a great job for us. It's just kind of getting the rust knocked off a little bit on the defensive end at times to guard without fouling for him. But I've been so pleased with Gage, and like you said, he stepped up there, knocked down his free throws. He's made big shots for us. Yeah, he's gotten steals at times. So very pleased with his production and having him be a leader for us this year.
When you have a game that's that physical and then kind of a little bit inconsistencies maybe here or there, how do you keep your players kind of calm when they feel like, I don't know, like they had a clean block and it's called when this was basically murder ball tonight.
It was pretty physical out there, you're right. And it's hard when you do have some good clean blocks and they get called for fouls, but that happens at all levels, I guess.
So now you get to go home. How do you turn around this quickly and get ready for Star Valley, who's coming to our place? Our first home game of the year.
Game. Yeah, our 15th game of the year, and we get a home game. That's pretty exciting. So we'll get home. It'll be late tonight. Have kind of a focused practice on Star Valley. Talk about what they like to do. Kind of get the legs back under us tomorrow, and then we don't play till 6 on Saturday. So it's not too bad. It's not like we're having to play tomorrow morning. It is kind of a late night and a different day, but Star Valley is going to be a good team. They're solid. They've got one of the best players in the state. They've got one of the best teams in the state. But we get them on our home court, so I'm excited for that game on Saturday, 6 o'clock.
So get the fans out there, of course, because this team has put some mileage on the bus. AAA should be your sponsor at this point. So we want to thank Coach Sheets. We won't hold him too long. We're going to be joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game. We're just going to switch right into it because we have the same drive you do. Gage Strieber, you have no sense of safety out there, and you seem to play like a power forward, yet you are the best free throw shooter on this team. Not just tonight, but on the season, at almost 80%. Tonight may have gotten you to it. What's the deal? How?
I don't know. I just, it's kind of rough in practice, I ain't going to lie, but I get in the game, and it's just I'm locked in on the free throw, and I knock them down when I need to.
It seems like down the stretch you kind of bring, which is odd for me to say with as much intensity as you play with, you bring almost a calming sense. Is that something you kind of work on as a senior leader, or just happens?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I wasn't very good about that back in like sophomore, freshman year, but I've been working on it a lot to just keep my cool and keep my composure and just do what I got to do.
Yeah, like in Cheyenne when we still don't know what you said. But stepping up is when like you said, you step up and hit free throws. Is there any difference for you whether there's a minute left in the game and it's a tight game, or there's you're in the first quarter, or is it just you go through your routine and put the ball in the hole?
Yeah, I just really go through my routine. I don't really pay attention to the score. I'm not really a score watcher. I've kind of learned that through football, to just play, don't watch the score.
And I'm allowed to say it, you're not, coach is not, but that last block is clean.
Yeah, I thought so too.
We look back at it, it's clean.
I thought it was too.
But something tells me this team, with as aggressive as its defense, do they like a game like this, a physical game where the refs kind of swallow the whistle and just to some extent letting you go?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely some refs in the state that just let us play more than they call fouls, which I think is fun. I think it's great. It gets us better, makes us finish through contact.
That's the football player in you.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You are Papa Murphy's player of the game, and we will see you at home. Anything you want to tell the fans to get them out there? Because I've never seen a team go through so many games, and we still haven't seen home gym yet.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but all I got to say is there's not much to do in Riverton, so you might as well have some fun over there and come watch us.
I'd cry if it wasn't so true.
Yeah, I know.
So come on out, get yourself something to eat, and then come on out and watch the girls and then the boys play. Tough opponent versus Star Valley. What kind of routine do you kind of go through to get ready for? I mean, we've had quick turnarounds just all season, but this is a little bit different. There's no hotel involved. There's a long drive home, and then playing on Saturday against a team that's not really built like Jackson is.
No, just get practice done tomorrow, have a great practice. We work on stacking good practices on good practices. So if we just get that good practice tomorrow, I think we'll be all right.
All right. Well, we want to congratulate Gage Treber, our Papa Murphy's player of the game. We'll be right back to wrap things up here on the Click It or Ticket postgame show on 939 KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket postgame show. We're going to go right into the scorebook. And first, our Gatorade great effort of the day. Great effort for the game. We're going to give that to Garrett Jackson, who ties Gage Treber for 10 points. They were our two double-digit guys. They led the way and secured this victory as Riverton wins 42-36 in the most physical game I've seen all year, and that includes the Central game. So just a lot of physicality. Third in points was Trenton Weber, finishes with 7. Finishing with 4 is Eric Smith and River Whiteplume. Finishing with 2, Blake Gantenbein, Clay Sheets. And finishing with 3, almost missed him, Bo Anderson. So that's going to do it for us. We're about to kick it back. We do want to give a special thanks. Leanne is off doing her thing, having a good night and having a good time and whatnot. So Alana Whitaker, thank you for keeping us on the board tonight, keeping us live. And we will see you on Saturday again at 4:30 and 6 o'clock. We will have Riverton versus the Star Valley Lady Braves, followed by the Riverton versus the Star Valley Braves here on 939 KTAK and NYO Today.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment.